one of them comes out and says it.
I said, fuck it, my mental health is more worth it than that. And I told a couple of my close friends, every single one of them thought it was. A friend told me the same thing, but they also didn't want to implicate who had warned them about me.
Yep.
So here he's insinuating that is me. Now.
Yep.
This is.
It's not insinuation. People have flat out said that it was you. And you know what's crazy, bro? One of them's Tawano. And he's already gone on record saying that.
Where?
Wait, what? The video Atsu warns about Sekapoko, and apparently you watched in stream.
Oh boy, what's going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, guys? Asian guy here. And
It's like a lizard. It's like a lizard. Hold that shit over his face, bro. Holy fuck.
Things get a little bit interesting.
Okay.
So, after the AX party, I remember my car, I believe it was Dish, Joshua, and also Dawn, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And I specifically said that Brax made me uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
Because of that whole sexual predator thing.
That's weird because Dish does not corroborate that. So now, here's the interesting thing that's happening. Who's lying? Someone's lying. So let's read Dish's response. I cannot speak to all the claims in this doc, and I'm processing it all, but I will tell you I was very confused by Atsu's distrust for you and said so in the car after the anime expo where we all met. And unfortunately, my investment stopped. I heard passing comments about you here and there, but never bothered to ask a question, making my own mind about the issue. I need to apologize to you and take accountability for not paying more attention and growing the divide between Atsu and her friend circle, and you for not actually getting to know you myself. So did you say it or did you not?
And I said I don't trust him. And that's what I said to Dish, Joshua, and Dawn. But I did not tell them, don't be his friend. You can't talk to him.
Hey guys, new content creator in the scene. Yeah. Don't trust him. He's a rapist. Oh no, I mean I didn't say that you couldn't not be friends with him. Well, I didn't say that. No, I just said that he's I just say how I felt. But no, they could have still gone. Yeah, they could have still gone. What do you mean?
Of course, if I'm feeling uncomfortable, I'm going to confide in my friends and say I was uncomfortable and it was weird. And that his vibes for me were off. His vibes were not pleasant.
Yeah, bro. The vibes were off, guys. The vibes, totally off, bro. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Hey, bro, this is a positive vibe only zone. So, never talk to me again, bro.
Anyway, he says, eventually I said, fuck it, my mental health is worth more than that. I told a couple of my close friends. Every single one of them thought it was weird AF. But one of them told me that they had heard from someone else, they didn't want to name the one who told them not to trust me, that I couldn't be trusted. And so I asked more friends, and another friend told me the same thing.
I am so glad there is not a single person in his chat that I've seen in the past 10 minutes actually agree with him.
But they also didn't want to implicate who had warned them about me. We'll keep going from this.
Oh, so you don't want to address the part where people are so afraid of being on your bad side that they won't even admit the things you did or did not tell them? Oh, interesting. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just quickly ask some content creators if they'd like to weigh in. Just gonna figure this one out. Let's continue on here.
Obviously, no one who dislikes me is going to be like, where's the proof? Because again, he says he doesn't want to implicate people. So
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Don't worry, Atsu. It's later in the document. Now, you're going to paint the picture that, oh, no, everybody's against me. Everybody's against me. No, don't worry, buddy. It's there, big guy. It's there. Found this old tweet. What is it? There are many characters in the Genshin circle and wider connected circles I'd like to befriend to get to know better, but they're already in so deep with many people who are just awful people off stream. Hey, this is when he was subtweeting me. And it makes me skeptical if they are just naive or also awful behind the scenes. I feel very bad when I can see someone is trying to make an effort, but I cannot get a clear judgment of their character, so I just keep them at arm's length to avoid risk of getting mixed in with people who have ill intentions or who are just horrible to talk to behind the scenes. And you know what's crazy? Look who weighs in. Braxophone. Look at that. It's weird because people assume controversy is very buddy-buddy, and it doesn't matter who you hang out with, but it's actually a lot like the professional world where you associate, who you associate with matters. As a CC, you gotta have to look at the way or you get with a bad crowd. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that so fucking ironic? Man, imagine that. Imagine that.
So let's see. Throughout all of that time, exclusive meetups, get-togethers.
Let's not breeze over the fact that once again he's trying to pivot out of this.
Want to implicate who had warned them about me. We'll keep going from this. Obviously, no one who dislikes me is going to be like, where's the proof? Because again, he says he doesn't want to implicate people.
Brother, 7 people have already weighed in the past hour that they can corroborate the same thing.
So let's see. Throughout all of that time, exclusive meetups, get-togethers, parties, and more would happen. From 2021 to now, they happen at every convention and at random Hoyoverse events. Every time I would be asked by a friend if I'm going to that party, that get-together, that dinner, etc. And every time I would say what because I was never invited. So I do some digging, who's putting these together, Atsu or someone in that immediate circle. I found out that Atsu managed to talk to Hoyoverse into sponsoring a shit ton of creators to go to events. So this is the narrative that I believe Tectone has received. And if this is just my speculation, because Tectone always says, oh, Atsu decides who gets the contracts. And this sentence just seems very similar to what my speculation was. And that might not be the case. So if that's not the case, I apologize. But I hope people can see why.
I don't say that he gets the contracts. What I like to say a lot is that he's the ringleader. And I call him Daddy.
This is just very
Daddy Atsu.
uncanny. Anyway, I was told he took a pay cut for it, which is incredibly kind of him. Okay, so I'll talk about it in a moment. But
Yeah, so he got a pay cut for that. Pay cut for what, man?
idea that he can get Hoyoverse, a company that notoriously does whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want to do it, to sponsor more people is concerning to me. I'll return to this in a bit though. Hear me out, guys. I have taken a pay cut to get a big group of people sponsored to go to an event.
And so how do you have the power to do that? How? How have you done that?
Do you want to know what event that was?
Go ahead.
Conquest.
Okay.
Which is not Hoyoverse.
Uh-huh.
It's Conquest. So I am not 100% sure what he is talking about here. Maybe he is misremembering some information.
All right, let's see the proof, man. Go ahead.
But what he's referring to here is, I'm pretty sure, Anime Expo. Yep. And at Anime Expo, Hoyoverse did sponsor a big group of content creators because I pitched the idea. I emailed them, I pitched the idea.
Oh, so, okay. So, but it's not Hoyoverse, but Hoyoverse sponsors it? Oh, okay, so it's different, huh?
And I said,
There it
okay,
is.
Anime Expo's happening. Honkai Star Rail's coming out soonish. I'm sure we can work something out here.
Now, why are they talking to you like that, bro? Seems like you got a pretty heavy influence on the company.
So we had several creators sponsored, but they were already working on sponsorships.
I don't know how he knows all this information on how Hoyoverse is sponsoring and who they're not sponsoring, right? I didn't know anything about that.
So we had several creators sponsored, but...
So we had several creators sponsored. So we had several creators sponsored. What does that mean, man? Yo, mods, clip this and send it to me.
Soonish, I'm sure we can work something out here. So we had several creators sponsored, but...
So how did you get them sponsored, Atsu? How are you getting them Hoyo sponsors?
But they were already working on sponsorships. And Hoyoverse has already done this in the past, where at conventions they would sponsor creators. But this one was just convenient because a lot of us were sharing a big Airbnb.
Uh-huh.
So what Brax has put here about the pay cut, I'm wondering if he's hearing and misremembering two different things here of Conquest, which I put in a lot of work to try and organize a bunch of us to go to Conquest, and I took a pay cut for that so that they...
So how did you organize that trip to Conquest for the Hoyoverse, and how did you get Hoyoverse to sponsor all those people, Atsu?
It could have...
Goose Egg YT status? 2 years of my silence about Atsu. I'm sorry for adding more fuel to the fire, but I can't bear it anymore. Love you guys. What? This take precedence. Wow, I never thought I would be doing this ever again. And honestly, I was intent on taking the hits and wearing the scars and letting them heal. Some of you don't know me. Some of you don't know anything about what happened to me. Here's my full story, zero censoring, zero holding back. Some of you know 2 years ago, around this time, exactly, I got in a job with Atsu. Atsu had made some very shady tweets, subtweeting me and my best friend at the time, my roommate Tectone. Up until this point, I had one total interaction with Atsu where I sent him $1 bit donation to stream, where I told him I really enjoyed watching his content and he was kind of inspiration to me. And if he would maybe talk more to me and come closer. He immediately said no and shot it down, and that's me trying to buy his friendship. It was a terrible move, and I should never do that again. Sure, another best idea, his Discord was private, his Twitter DMs were closed, his Twitch chat moved too fast. I had no other option in my head. I took the blame and the fault, and I never reached out and respected him. Became very close to Tectone over the next months. We honestly bounced off each other's energy like we were brothers. He was literally like my big brother. He did almost everything together. Streams, hung out, played games off stream. We loved each other. We eventually got to the point where he asked me if I wanted to move in with him and become even closer and grow our careers together. I accepted and was more than excited to move in with him. We moved in and things were great. Never missed a beat. Never missed a step or anything. We were going out doing things together. Life was great. Even after I recently broke up with an ex of mine that really took a toll on me losing my best friend of 6 years a year before this, really ate my heart, mind, and soul. My life felt happy for once and I was content. I did not know he was going to go public with that. Yeah, one of his homies was lost, and it really fucked him up. I did not know he was public about that. Let's fast forward 2 months into me living with my best friend Tectone. I see his subtweeting me and him, and I'll say it. Atsu's been a thorn in the side of Tectone and me this entire time. He hated Tectone, and he automatically hated me by association, even if I was friends with his friends. Even if I was respectful of him, he rejected my hand in friendship. Even if I never did anything, me being friends, going so far as living with Tectone, was enough for him to despise me. True. I am someone who forms opinions of people on my own accord, so I cannot speak on how someone can form such vivid opinions based off of their friend. I didn't care, though. In the streaming industry, you have to realize that people will hate you for no reason, and I was okay with it. But straight up subtweeting me and potentially ruining an image someone might have me, I was not okay with. I made a video which you can find here. I'm not going to lie, there's some mistakes I made and some things I would have said differently. But at the time, I was a 21-year-old boy who was on a very big ego boost-based life at the time and blowing up on the internet. I had issues and made mistakes, and I recognized them, and I apologized in the situation. Not even 24 hours later, Atsu reacted to this video on stream and laid into me. In the video, I mentioned maybe Atsu stepping off his high horse for a minute and realizing these tweets he is writing are real life people who have real feelings, and maybe he can understand it. It doesn't look good seeing someone from his standing in the community shitting on you. Of course, I never even mentioned Tectone or brought him into it. But Atsu's Tectone obsession took a hold of him again, and he also started shitting on Tectone for absolutely no reason. Everyone was backing me and Tectone, and it felt good that I finally had support. We were both at home, and we both started doing reacting streams in his stream, calling out bullshit and his lies. Because at this point, it was quite clear he was not holding back on me after calling him out. I have no clue if I hurt his ego. I have no clue if he generally just hated me. I have no clue if I really just pissed him off for calling him out, asking a question about some rather suspicious tweets of him, but he exploded, making a video found here. I'm not going to lie, there were some fair points here as you try to see a side of the story. I was also, like I said earlier, not handling these professionally, and as I made mistakes. This took a huge toll on me and Tectone as Atsu trying to tear us apart, calling me an echo chamber, calling me a yes man, calling me a leech. I do not enjoy drama, but I will not allow people to try and manipulate my friends and be an asshole to my friends. I made one last video trying to end the beef and just say, hey, let's just go do our separate ways and do different things. We did. I never talked to Atsu again. I went my way, he went his way, or so I thought. Days after, these Atsu fans spammed me with kill yourself. Atsu owns me. I remember this. I hope your family dies. You're a Tectone leech. That shit was brutal. That shit was brutal. My community, I made sure to not bother Atsu, and if they did, I shot it down. And this is at the entire time when I had a very sizable community. What did Atsu do to these people? Nothing. This entire drama, not once did Atsu ever talk in private. He talked about talking with Tectone on a Discord call and about how much he thinks it helps. Nothing for me. Because I was not as big a creator as him, and honestly, it didn't matter to him. I was just another stepping stone in his conquest, and he wanted to crush me like a bug. And he did. Are you happy, Atsu? Are you happy you destroyed my career with your community, harassing me every day? Are you happy you did irreversible, insane mental damage to me? Because you turned a video of me asking you a question about a tweet saying you were a bit egotistical into an all-out war. Are you happy you caused me and Tectone to have a falling out? Are you happy you made me scared to stream every single day after this incident because I would get ridiculed constantly by your community and your fan base on a live platform for trying to do something I loved? People have drama, they have scuffles, they either break it off and go separate ways or they fix it and grow together. I still never wished evil upon you, having to blacklist multiple people in my community for talking bad about you. As for you, you had zero remorse for me and my career. Nothing was ever the same after that. I lost every single friend I had that was even remotely close with Atsu. AKA almost all of them in the Genshin community. Yeah, I believe he was very close with Ruby, and I don't think that Atsu would have enjoyed Ruby talking to Goose, but that's speculation. I can't confirm that for sure. I was by myself in a community that thrives off of connections and collaborations. It was hard. It took a toll on me. I made mistakes. I wish I could have changed things. In my mind, I was just asking myself, should I just get trampled on and let people subtweet me and get hate for no reason in the future? And this is what I get out of it. It broke me and Tectone's relationship. I became a husk that inside that house was supposed to be the greatest thing ever with my best friend. I was going day to day just surviving. You can ask Tectone or anyone who was there. I was on stream one night. I was getting comfortable with my chat and having a moment. Talking about losing my best friend in high school was the most traumatic thing in my life. Atsu's fan base immediately starts shitting on me all over that and basically laughing at my pain. I couldn't handle it. I got up, walked to Tectone's room, fell on him, and cried my eyes out. Jesus Christ. Made a statement saying I couldn't handle this amount of backlash, and I feel like they took an inch and ran a mile. A simple little debate about some tweets turning into a community harassed me about my best friend passing away. How do I know this was his community? I did some digging, and these counts, people retweeting, quoting, subscribing, following, consuming everything he said just by liking it. Just block them, you might say. I did. My block list became something I couldn't even manage anymore, but they kept coming. Zero remorse from Atsu again. Zero trying to handle his community. The comments Atsu made about me and his fanbase backing him was my breaking point, and I lost my mental. I accidentally leaked Tectone's address on a box in the background of my stream. We handled it, but I still felt horrendous about it. He bought a very expensive security system and asked me to pay for it, and I literally couldn't and still live, as my career was already doing horrible due to Atsu basically destroying my livelihood over a video. I moved out with Tectone, I lost my best friend, and we never spoke again. I truly had nobody in the content creation community. After I lost everyone who was generally associated with Atsu, I even looked up to him. I will name two creators who had my back no matter what through all the noise. Mifuyu and wow, surprise here, Braxophone. Both of them have been nothing but nice and some of the best friends I could have ever asked for. Braxophone is one of the most genuine guys I've ever spoken with, and I talked to him consistently over a year. I did not know that. I did not know that. I love the guy and will always have his back. I took a break from content because every time I turned on the camera, I was fighting my mental and all the hate I got back in the day. It was never the same, and ultimately I was fighting a war inside my head. My mental health was in the negative. I was depressed. My medically diagnosed anxiety was at its peak. And honestly, due to all the circumstances of my life revolving, completely moving, losing my career, losing all my friends, and every aspect of my life getting humiliated on a live platform by people and a whole community. I'm lucky and I'm glad to still be here today. I basically took off my internet for a while. Took two long years of minding my own business, letting the scars heal and letting people think, and letting the people who I knew were terrible people thrive and grow exponentially. I am making this today because I want to get all these pent-up emotions off my chest. I lost all my Hoya relations. I lost all my content friends. I lost my career. I lost my mental health for a very long time. I lost many tears and emotions, all because of one guy in his community humiliating and harassing every aspect of my life. I'm sorry I messed up a lot, and I am not perfect. I made many mistakes in my career and could have done many things differently. But I refuse to sit here and believe I deserve any of the death threats, family threats, and hate others creator because one guy didn't like me. This isn't about content. I haven't streamed seriously in 2 years. This is about a 21-year-old boy whose mental got completely destroyed. I haven't talked to any creators in 2 years. I haven't spoken about any of this for 2 years. I do not drama bait, and I do not care. At the end of the day, some people will never bend the knee and say, I'm sorry I was wrong, and I will die on the hill. That's their opinion. I did what I said and went completely off the map. Nobody can sit there and tell me I want to view bait or just stir the pot. The worst thing is that I even remember that Goose wanted to make this video on him. And I literally warned him not to because I knew what was going to happen. I knew Atsu was going to do this. Because this is what he does. This is what he does. The pain of sitting there, not knowing if he was okay. There was 3 days where he sat in a black room by himself, motionless, speechless, with the door locked. And the only way that I could check in on him was by knocking on his door, and he would grunt if I said anything. I used to go to his door in the middle of the night and smell to make sure I didn't smell a rotting carcass, or I was going to kick the door down and make sure he didn't hang himself. He was a husk of the person that I knew. It was miserable. Fucking insane. Slime tweet. Let's read it. My trauma with Tectone. This will be the first and last time I make a public statement about my experience with Tectone over 3 years. The control he's had on my life, the PTSD, the summary of it all. I owe the recent events which was encouraged for me to speak my truth. Due to my recent actions, I've quickly learned that staying silent for 3 years and allowing the trauma to jump inside me rather than addressing will regrettably result in hot-tempered takes and me acting out as someone else I'm not. It's my fault? Oh my God. It's my fault that he said that? Okay, dude. It's my fault. Oh my God. It all started the prolonged period of him badgering me throughout daily streams. I go live when he's live. Envy, let me know before you stream. Half my viewers always leave to watch you. Can you stream later? What? What the fuck? Everything turned into a competition. I want to host a giveaway. He had to do a bigger giveaway. If I was close to passing him in followers, he'd tell his audience not to let me catch up. That's true. I did say that. This instigated his fans to flood my chat, telling everyone to unfollow and follow him. That's true. I did say that. It ultimately stopped being a competition to him and rather a means to bully and belittle me any chance he could get. I never understood his mindset of needing to continuously punch down at a smaller content creator. What? He was a bigger content creator than me. What the fuck? During my Rosaria polls ago was glimpses of PTSD in action, where I'd be anxiously waiting for more of his community to jump in and spread hate. This was my streaming life that I had to bottle in and couldn't speak about due to fear. Bro. Oh my God, bro. Bro, you get stressed out over two people on the internet commenting on your post. Come on, bro. Despite it all, he built this false narrative and told his audience everything he did was just friendly banter. I never reciprocated those same feelings back to him. Hell, he assumed since he followed me on Twitter, it instantly made us friends. Proof that I said that? Proof that I thought that? And Envy, let's not pretend that what is to me is friendly banter wouldn't be an attack on you. I mean, come on, bro. This eventually led me into a panic attack I've had on stream where, because it was on the internet, now he used to antagonize me even more. This confused me since he should know better than anyone about being vulnerable when he went on Healthy Gamer to speak to Dr. K. I watched the session with him and Dr. K and thought he would finally change, that he'd finally have empathy, that he'd understand the importance of mental health in this economy over the years. Envy, you had a panic attack about one guy going into your chat, asking if you were on the game show, and then crying how you had this idea of me that I was this horrible supervillain, man. What the fuck is this? Fast forward and we finally squashed the beef and a load of stress was relieved. I thought for once maybe we could move on. Everyone was happy for the outcome. We've made peace at last. That was until I found out shortly after that he just kept attacking me despite me not doing anything. Thus the cycle continued. Unfortunately, I had to isolate myself out and block out anything involved due to the constant stress. Because of this, I ended up missing some pretty big news and disturbing clips in which I just found out a couple days ago. Inexcusable behavior. You're going to bring up one clip of my marriage? Oh, envy. Envy. Oh, envy. This is not a good idea, bro. Oh, bro, you're going to bring my ex-wife into this? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, envy, what the fuck? I'm disappointed in myself that I wasn't able to find this information out sooner. Because after learning what shameless human behavior he displayed, he's made me lose any ounce of respect I had left for him. I feel less anger now and instead feel disgust and pity for him. Sadly, due to my past trauma and under duress, I made a hot-headed statement of I should be the only motherfucker getting praise for being free to play in Genshin to the recent drama. My peers give their honest opinion and said it was out of line. It wasn't like me to say that at all. They are right. It wasn't me. I'm not the best at articulating my emotions. I'm not ashamed to admit that, especially when dealing with anxiety and allowing this trauma to live inside me that spiral things out of control. I look back at that moment and everything is a blur. Oh, it was my fault. Sadly, I can't erase people's first impression. I apologize much for that. I'm upset I allowed his constant harassment affect me this much. I am thankful my peers and community have had me for the years, know that I've never acted like this once and stuck by my side. There's only been one common denominator in all this stress, and I already know the outcome of this tweet since we've both been through this cycle many times. He'll continue to defend, deflect, and villainize. The unnecessary harassment will continue. Nothing will change. I've learned over the years that if I defend myself, I'll anger him. If I don't defend myself, I'll anger him. If we squash the beef, he'll continue to shit talk me. In a triple lose situation, I realized what I knew was best for me. Finally letting go. This is my peace. I've already expected nothing will change or continue to slander me, whether I made this post or not. But my anger has faded. I feel pity for him and can't in good faith acknowledge him any further. Your words have no value anymore. I am free. Okay. Envy. You have a history of getting one guide on Twitter, one guide on Twitch, and making small things into enormous issues that anyone else could move forward from. You're incredibly sensitive to everything. I offered you money for beating Spiral Abyss. Offered you a money gift for beating Spiral Abyss, and you threw a temper tantrum on stream and said, "You're hurting my free-to-play pride." I get asked if I liked Hollow Knight during a stream because I was wearing a Hollow Knight shirt. I was wearing a Hollow Knight shirt. And I said, as a joke, nah, bro, fuck anybody who likes Hollow Knight. Shit game. And because you just so happen to also be playing Hollow Knight, you took that as a personal attack and cried. Envy. Literally, one guy came into your chat and asked if you were going to be on my game show, and you had a panic attack, cried, and screamed from the heavens that Tectone was ruining your life. Envy. All of this, and you still don't realize how much harm you caused my way. You villainized anyone who spent money on the game or wasn't free to play to such an extent I couldn't play the game as a whale without being told that I should kill myself and that I was inferior to you. Envy better Lamau. Stupid fucking whale Lamau. Can't pay to win your way out of this one. You even lied, saying I never reach out to you to apologize on stream due to your incompetence of not checking your DMs. Let me get a screenshot. Let me get a screenshot. And felt so comfortable saying that I caused you all this pain and never even checked in on you. I did. And when we cleared that up, you barely showed any remorse for your actions. You've weaponized your oversensitivity against me for years. You blame me for your misbehavior for years. And now you're going to bring my fucking ex marriage into this? how noble you are. What a disgusting man you would be to stoop so low to bring that in here. I feel absolutely no regret. What the fuck is that? Better yet, let's just go ahead and erase. I do feel a little bit of regret because, you know, I don't want to actively hurt someone. But what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? He deleted that? A clip that you're trying to have define a over 10-year relationship. You have no idea what happened behind the scenes. And you would stoop so low. Disgusting behavior. When you take pot shots at every person who spends money on the game, and yet you can't take pot shots about picking mint and berries, take your own advice and leave my name out of your mouth. I'm good, bro. Use this image. Bro does not get to tweet me about that. Bro does not get to fucking disrespect me like that. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. If you want to leave a comment, go for it. I'm going to post this on his main post as well. I will be posting this on both. He is not allowed to say this shit. What in the fuck is that? To bring in my fucking divorced wife into this shit? What the fuck? Trying to send your fucking mob after me? What the fuck is this? What a pathetic fucking man. Have I ever brought fishy into anything? Have I ever said anything about his relationship at all? What a fucking pathetic fucking man. What a pathetic fucking man. What a fucking pathetic man. Hey guys, a married couple had an argument on stream. Let's all talk about it, guys. Let's all talk about it, dude. What the fuck, dude? What a absolute disgusting human being. What a absolutely disgusting human being. Dude, I cannot fucking believe how pathetic that is. What? He's gonna bring it. What do you want me to do, man? Divorce her again? Do you want me to divorce her again? I promise you, this path that you're taking is not the path you want to take. This is fucking insanity. Well, are you running to Atsu's defense? What the fuck? Actually, what the fuck? Now we know what Atsu was doing all morning, helping Slime write his Twitter thread. Ratsu's vocabulary is all over it. This is absolutely fucking disgusting. I unironically cannot believe that. This is the behavior that we're going to celebrate. This is the guy that's wholesome, huh? Hey, man, let me go ahead and bring up your ex-marriage. Like that's it. This is enviosity. Enviosity is speaking on my ex-marriage. What the fuck is that shit? Yeah, I made him say it. I made Envy say that I'm the only motherfucker who should be getting praised. What the fuck is that? Jesus fucking Christ. What a absolute rat fucking bitch. Oh man, if you thought it was bad now, Envy. Oh my God, if you thought it was bad now, you crossed a line that you do not cross. You do not cross that line. More stuff is coming out. I'm very irrelevant, but Atsu posted a photo of me and my friends cosplaying at Anime NYC 2021, but he never asked us for our account handles to tag us. Brax made sure we were tagged and received recognition for our cosplays. He was always supporting and uploaded small creators. For anyone in this Anhar and Real Per Dial Daisy, aimed in order left to right. Dude. What in the fuck does Envy think that he's doing? Genuine question. What the fuck? That is fucking insane levels. Insane levels of incompetence. Are you gonna make me divorce her again? They're diverting attention? Oh no, absolutely. It's a ploy to have the community back to hating on you and forget about Atsu? Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah. Here's the clip you asked for. About that.
So
Yeah, you can just DM that to me. He's trying to save Atsu. This pretty much explains everything. My trauma with enviosity. I had to watch him pick berries for 12 hours straight. I had PTSD because of it. I had anxiety attacks just looking at berries. I remember back when he started crying because Tectone didn't invite him to a collab and started whining. All jokes aside, Envy's a professional victim. He's only wholesome because he's harmless. That's coming from me, an everyday viewer. Tectone always intimidated for some reason. I don't know why, but including his wife is not cool, man. Just don't include yourself in the drama. What a unironic piece of rat shit. Professional victim, it's a word? Well, if it's not, it should be for this guy. This is insane. This is actually insane. What the fuck? This is psychotic levels. Like this is genuinely psychotic levels. And this is honestly just coming off like you were trying to cover up for Atsu. I was watching both you and Tectone, and when all yours beef went down, Tectone was trying to figure out where you streamed, so you guys didn't counter-program each other. Bringing up his marriage is gross. That's literally just a debate between a married couple. Have you ever heard the phrase arguing like a married couple? Every religion has ups and downs. He's literally going to try to weaponize me having an argument with my ex-wife. These people are scum, bro. Hey. Okay, here we go. Dreamy? Check. Atsu? Check. Envy? Checked. What the fuck is this rat little bitch doing? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is unironically fucking insane. They all self-reported. Hey, Zajeff, here we go, buddy. Here we go. This is nuts. This is actually fucking nuts. Enviosity's trauma in real time. Hello, kitten. Hello, you stinky kitten. Go eat a mouse, ugly. Jesus Christ. I mean, holy fuck. Bro, someone would blow air in your general direction and you would fucking cry. Good God. I mean, what in the fuck is that post? Bro, I see how Atsu using you here like literally nobody talked about you or asked about you. So why you coming all the time when Atsu's called out so bad? Actually insane. Bringing in the ex-marriage. This is wild. I mean, not gonna lie, it's quite scum to make this about you while we have Brax getting blasted by Atsu. You're clearly also doing this not only because of your experience, but because you have to save Atsu's ass. If someone even says one snarky thing about you, you get emotional. Don't do this, man. My trauma with enviosity. I had to watch him pick berries for 12 hours straight. What the fuck? What is he doing, man? What is he doing? Bro, you ended your stream because your chat said change the voice to JP. I ain't gonna take you seriously. Straight up. He literally ended his stream like a week ago because his chat said change to JP because they want to hear kudu kudu. He had a panic attack, cried, and ended stream. What the absolute fuck? Yo, guys, Tectone didn't reach out to him. Surely he knew he was going to tweet this, so he prepared some edited images. True. Hopping on the drama train. What the fuck is he doing, bro? Legit, what the fuck is he doing? I mean, oh my God. I mean, this shit is just embarrassing. Like, this shit is unironically fucking embarrassing. Good God. Did you see this? See what? We should not let this guy walk away with his action this time. What he did to Goose Egg, Tectone, Braxton, and many more people should be known by everybody. New vid coming out soon. How Asian guy destroyed his reputation. True. What a horrible, horrible, horribly small man. That is actually insane. Dude, I thought Envy was already a piece of shit. And I still get surprised. Bro, my comment is ratioing your whole post. It's ratioing your whole fucking post. What the fuck does he think he's going to do? Like, is this guy fucking nuts? This is insanity. I will no longer be paying attention to that. What a dumbass, bro. And now he has to do this to take away attention from Daddy Atsu. Oh my God. Bro is upset. Asmund called him viewbotting. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Let me go piss. I still only have 3 hours of sleep. Good God. All right. Envy's fake as fuck and a horrible human being. Next, let's carry on. Carry on.
You know, they can afford flying out a lot of international creators to the Philippines.
Yep.
This is not what I believe Brax is talking about. Anyway, let's go back to this one. From 2021 to now, they
also, boys, appreciate the follows. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate the follows, boys. Appreciate you.
happen at every... So throughout all that time, exclusive meetups, get-togethers...
What's this? This is important. Cleaning this hellhole a little bit. Genshin Impact. Good call. Good call.
Parties and more would happen.
Yep.
From 2021 to now, they happen at every convention at random Hoyoverse events. Every time I would be asked by a friend if I'm going to that party, that get-together, that dinner, etc. And every time I would say what? Because I was never invited. So I do some digging, who's putting these together, Atsu or someone in that immediate circle. So this is the thing that is very, 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 very bizarre to me.
Okay.
Is, as far as I'm aware, Braxophone's, like, who are Braxophone's friends? Because I don't believe his friends overlap with my friends, question mark.
His friends, my friends, like he possesses them. Why does it matter?
Like, who is he referring to here? Right? Like, he's obviously FOMOing here and he's having fear of missing out, but like, who is he referring to here?
Okay.
So he says, every time I would be asked by a friend if I'm going to that party, that get together, that dinner. So like, for example, dinner, guys. Does he think that we're having like these dinners with like 40 million bajillion content creators? Like what's going on? The dinner.
No, he actually, in fact, does not think that you're having dinner with 40 million bajillion people. No, he does not think 40 million bajillion.
Dinners I would have with people when I go abroad is obviously going to be my friends. It's obviously going to be people who I'm staying with, like Airbnb. Of course, I'm going to eat with my friends. If I'm going to hang out with people, of course, I'm going to hang out with my friends.
No one is saying that that's wrong, bro. So who are you arguing with?
And for parties, I'm not hosting any party. I don't live in America. I don't have a home to host parties. There was one time.
It's at a convention, bro. Obviously, nobody is thinking that you're inviting them back to Britain, bro. This straw man is insane.
And I believe it was at TwitchCon where we hosted a party. TwitchCon was the only time that I hosted a party at any of these conventions, and I don't believe Braxophone was there. And even if he was there, obviously, if I'm hosting the party and I don't like Braxophone, or I don't get along with him, or I think he makes me feel uncomfortable, then I'm not going to invite Braxophone to the party.
Oh, okay. So first, it wasn't okay, so well, I just don't want to be his friend. But now you're going as far to say he makes me uncomfortable. Before you said that wasn't the case. But then before that, you said it was the case. So why are we flip-flocking back and forth?
I don't think that is unfair. I think that is totally normal. That if I'm going to host a party and it's my party, then of course I'm not going to invite him. I don't feel like that's unreasonable. But I feel like he feels that he deserved to be at these parties and that he's entitled to be at these parties because he has this apparent friend who is going to all these exclusive meetups, these get-togethers, these parties, and more that is happening.
There's another one. I had a similar experience. It sucks. It really does. How is there so many? Bro, how the fuck is there so many people? Holy shit.
And then every time I'd be asked by a friend of going to that party, that get together, that dinner, etc., every time I would say what because I was never invited. So I do some digging. Who's putting these together? Atsu or someone in that immediate circle. Now, if he's referring to someone else, well, I don't know who he's referring to. It would either be Jake or it would either be Ed. Ed has also hosted a party. If you don't know Ed, BTMC, but...
Hold on, what'd you say, Necrit? I'm kind of glad I'm new to Genshin now. Yep. Bro, this is 3 years. 3 years of shit all going the fuck down. I'm sorry, bro, I have to speak up against you. My experience with Tectone. It all started innocently enough. I invited Tectone over for dinner, hoping to impress with my cooking skills. Little I know he had an insatiable appetite not just for food, but for brothers as well. As we sat down to eat, Tectone eyed my brother hungrily, licking his lips and muttering something about tender meat. I should have taken this as a warning sign, but I was too busy to impress with my culinary skills. Suddenly, Tectone lunged across the table, grabbing my brother in a massive meaty hand and devouring him in one swift bite. I screamed in horror as my brother's screams were muffled by Tectone's jaws, his eyes widening in terror as he disappeared down his massive gullet. I was left traumatized. Sitting at the dinner table in shock, Tectone wiped his mouth with a napkin and remarked casually, "That was delicious. Do you have any dessert?" Audio. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Good. Mic check, good, good, good. All right, we're good. Good. Insane. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm really, dude, I mean, I'm like, Envy's diversion worked, man. Envy's coordinated attack worked entirely. You cannot tell me that that was just coincidence. You cannot tell me that. I mean, that is insanity. Mic too low? Yeah, let me fix it. Is that better? Should be good, right? We're good now? I came back to Genshin for 2 years and still the same problem. Something's getting worse now. How? Oh, I know. She replied to you? I could go on? Please do. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Atu does not determine who I am friends with. I was friends with Tectone until literally 4 days ago. That should be a big enough clue. I am friends with Brax and a couple of Brax's friends as well. Stop trying to assume who my friends are. I'm not built for drama. And that Twitter thread was insane. And sticking with that, I'm going to be removing my original thread, mainly because this part of the post was my fault. I put a low blow on here without realizing it. It would be a low blow. I apologize to Tectone for this part of the thread. It's underhanded, I'm sorry. Good dude. Good dude. He deleted the post. Good shit. Appreciate that. Might be something more with the cosplay photo with Atsu. Now, if I tell the whole truth about this interaction, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. All right, let's continue.
Ed is not friends with Braxophone, so I don't think they even are aware of each other. I found out that Atsu managed to talk Hoyoverse into sponsoring a shit ton of creators to go to events. This is unfortunately just not true. So this is another thing this is why I was challenging Tectone. You know, Tectone was like, Atsu controls the contracts. Chat, you want a contract? I'll give you a Genshin Impact contract. So
let's just pretend not to. Let's just say that I lied. How does that change your behavior towards tens, if not hundreds of content creators in the space? Let's say I lied. Let's say I lied to bait you. Let's say I lied just to bait you. How does that change anything?
for a lot of people who this whole time in my chat, guys, have been like, proof. Can we have proof? I found out that Atsu managed to Toverse and sponsor a shit ton of creators to go to events. Can we have this proof that I am controlling Hoyoverse? I was told he took a pay cut for it, which is incredibly kind of him. Mm-hmm. Can I have proof? Like, who's telling you this? Right, obviously you don't want to reveal who's telling you this, but like at the moment, a lot of this stuff that he's saying is just rumors.
Actually, that is the only thing that he said that was a rumor. That is actually the only thing. That's it. Everything else he has proved 1,000,000%. And also before, didn't you say you took a pay cut?
A lot of the stuff he's saying is just rumors, and like a lot of people are just eating it up. He has provided zero proof. He's provided zero proof of these statements whatsoever, but whatever. Let's just keep going on then. But the idea that he can get Hoyo...
So why do we think Atsu leads so many different events for Hoyoverse then? Why did he say that he took a pay cut to get it sponsored for everyone? So what does all that mean? And also, Atsu, let's not detract from the original point. This post isn't about you having Hoyo versus contract. It's about you being a piece of shit.
Hoyoverse, a company that notoriously does whatever the F they want, whenever the F they want to do it, sponsor more people concerned to me. I'll return to this in a bit though. Now I need to check something between our DMs, and I showed a little bit of it. Okay, I showed a little bit of it on my Twitter. And I want to go back to the DMs that chat when I asked you guys. And again, this is to Tectone, this is to everyone. All right. When I sent that DM saying I'm keeping you at arm's length, I don't trust you, can't really elaborate. Even as unfair as you think that is.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Watching this guy is fucking miserable. Like, good God. This guy, listen to him, is so fucking miserable, bro. It's so bad. Is he done? Like, dude, is he done? What's your take on this enviosity action? Which is what? How's Atsu's boot tasting? True. True, big true.
Do you think that is an invitation for him to keep talking to me? Like, is it not obvious that I don't want to talk to him anymore?
Is it an invitation for you to go behind his back and shit talk him to every creator you know?
So this is the very, 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 very intriguing thing, right? And this will tie into the stuff later. And this is DMs that he didn't want to show in his tweet longer. And he's not shown these. And I will give you guys a screenshot. For you, our conversation of me saying I don't want to. Let me just screenshot that as well so you guys can see.
Here's some controversial related stuff. This definitely knows better space than I do. It's gonna be a pretty big deal if it goes through. I ask others, but I don't know any creators getting deals like this. Sort of things I'd be looking for: total content buyout. Not sure I'd ask price for content myself. Company wants exclusivity, no content, or competing games, and the rest of my videos. I'm aware of how much I should ask if it's a video by video basis. This is more of a make content you want to make, but no companies. We also own a fraction of your stuff for a year. Figuring out what brand is worth seems hard. Don't know. Worth missing opportunities in future games.
There's no hard feelings. October 18th. He's still felt. That's how I felt, but it's whatever, right? Shooting stream competition gave him like all of this. So that's
what was wrong with those DMs. And also, that screenshot was already that screenshot was already shown.
All right.
They need backup. What happened? Imagine that, bro. Imagine that.
Naturally, I wonder why.
Sip Steven, what's this? Yeah, we already read this.
I was excluded, did some more digging, and found out that I was explicitly blacklisted from those events. I see. So that's what you guys mean. Blacklisted from events. Because those events were not small. They would say small get-together, but it would be every single effing Genshin creator and also creators outside of Genshin. Almost every one of my friends in attendance of the event that precedes the party, dinner, whatever, will get an invite. And some of them were told specifically not to let me know they are happening. What the F did I do? Why couldn't anyone tell me why I was excluded from everything? And to this I have to say, where is this proof? Where is the proof? Because those events were not small. They would say small get-together. So what, like the whole Genshin Impact community is going to party, is going to these small events, small get-together events, and Braxophone is not there. If I recall correctly, he talks about one later down the line where they had a birthday cake for me. It was like a Hoyo Creators meetup, and one of my friends bought a birthday cake for me at that event. It's not a Hoyoverse birthday party for me, but this is one of these things that he's saying, but it would be every single Genshin creator, also creators outside of Genshin. And I would like to hear from him what...
I'm going to keep it 100%, dude. I don't know how much more of this I can watch. Like, this is just absolutely fucking painful, bro. This is unironically so fucking painful.
Events are, like, what is he referring to? Because from my memory, we had get-togethers at our Airbnb. We had dinners together. And by we, I mean...
He has been giving non-answers to every single question thrown his way.
Myself and my friends. So I don't know 100%, like, what does he expect? If I'm going to eat with my friends, I'm going to eat with my friends. And if I'm organizing the dinner, of course I'm not going to invite Braxophone. But if it's someone else hosting an event and not inviting Braxophone, then he should speak to that person. Because I think it's pretty obvious from my position, I'm not going to invite Braxophone to dinner. I'm not going to invite Braxophone to the Airbnb I'm staying at. Almost every one of my friends in attendance of the events that precedes the party, dinner, whatever, would get an invite. And some of them were told specifically not to let me know they're happening. Again, I need to see proof of this, because I do not believe this. He says, one time when I found out about a party, not to let me know they're happening.
Some of them were told specifically not to let me know they're happening. What the fuck did I do? Why couldn't anyone tell me why I was excluded from everything? I have also been told about Hoyo versus parties that people ask me politely to not go to.
Again, I need to see proof of this, because I do not believe this.
Okay. Provide proof for anything that you said. I mean, this shit is just so fucking cringe. It is unironically so fucking cringe. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, bro. Bro. And now...
Or social cues. So,
bro, envy...
in legal terms, it's character assassination.
Up my marriage.
Painting him as a bad person.
Fucking insane.
They're getting divorced. Yeah, no, we don't need to go on to this, but,
that is insane. That is.
I don't think, regardless if they're getting divorced or not, like, it's not a good clip. It's terrible. It's very hard to watch. So I'm not gonna pretend that like it isn't a shitty clip. I'm not gonna ignore it because, like,
it's a married
because I want to protect Tectone.
Couple.
If you go watch it, like, it is hard to watch this clip.
Who hasn't?
Is it relevant to their relationship? Probably not. It is in a sense character assassination.
Like,
it's a married couple arguing. Yeah,
like,
yeah, and like it's also put online and public, right? It's public, and it's hard to watch because it's like, who hasn't had an argument in a relationship? Oh, exactly, for sure. It is like, it's a private thing that came out, and it's hard to watch. It's like, oof, like there seems to be some animosity here, and it's
so
uncomfortable. Weird. But again, it's like,
you think you were
maybe he was isolated and stuff, but like,
don't worry.
And he's calling you a bad person for this clip. But like, what does that have to do with him not liking you or whatever? Like that is like
that's insane.
A bit. It seems like a red herring. Like here's the argument, but hey, check this out, right? So it's
like, what the fuck is that?
You think you were uncomfortable? Don't worry. No. You know what I'm saying, though. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's insane.
During subathon, where my vision was clouded. Yeah. No, Techie. I'm not Kanye. I'm not defending Envy here. I'm just saying, it is a hard clip to watch. Like I remember watching it and I was like, oof, like this is tough. I'm not saying, and I don't think that clip has really anything to do with your beef with him. It is a cheap shot.
So fucking weird.
100%. I did. What the fuck is he? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, no, for sure. I'm disappointed in myself that I wasn't able to find this information out sooner, because after learning what shameless human behavior he's displayed,
like, bro, these people are self-reporting so fucking hard.
Okay, so yeah.
Like what? Oh, he posted a clip of me and my wife arguing from 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago. I mean, good God. Hey, Goose, we're going to talk soon, okay?
To achieve some sports feat, you'd be like, okay, well, I don't respect that person anymore. They cheated.
Actually,
right?
Insane.
If someone did something that changes your opinion of them, like, you're allowed to view them differently. So that clip triggered.
It's a rough watch, but no one knows the full story. Oh, I know, Kitnetic. I know. Everybody wants to talk shit about me, bro. Everybody wants to talk shit about me for that clip. It's actually insane. And they do not know the full story at all. They see one clip, and they see guy and girl in car.
Praised
it's insane.
For free-to-play in Genshin.
Actually insane.
So the recent Genshin drama, my peers gave their honest opinion, said that it was out of line, and it wasn't like me to say that at all. Okay, so his friends calling him out. This whole thing, though, is like it does seem like Envy, if he gets pressed on a situation, gets very, like, emotional and frustrated with it. It's relevant. The other clip is evident that Tectone is a bully.
No, it's not.
What is?
Me having an argument with my
Oh, the way he
ex-wife
talked to his wife? You're saying he's a bully?
in one clip.
I can agree that
In
the argument
one
wasn't
clip.
great. The argument between them was hard to watch, and I can understand your argument on that. Okay.
So
As I
weird.
said, there's a lot of facets to this. If someone had a camera pointed in my face during my worst argument with my wife, that would be fucking uncomfortable too, I'm sure.
It's uncomfortable as fuck.
We had an argument before our wedding, discussing the future and what the plan was, and I think we both said shit that were like, man, should we be getting married? Luckily, we squashed it and it was all good. But like, I think a lot of people who have been
Like,
together,
that's
my wife and I have been together
insane.
for a decade. Sometimes things boil over and you fight. It happens. Luckily, it doesn't happen all the time. But like,
What a
if a
unforgivable
camera was
piece
pointed
of
in
shit.
my face,
So I have to be forced to do a 42-day-long subathon because I have to pay back $1.1 million of debt. And in one clip during 42 days where I'm tired because I've been live for 22 days straight, I get a little bit stressed out because when I ask for a cup of water, I can't get one without getting stressed out about it. And there's way more shit that goes in this than the context of one clip. But nobody thinks of that. It's so weird.
and I'm not saying there is. All I want to know is, why do they hate each other so much? Where did all of this come from? That's all I want to do, is understand, how the fuck did we get here? I mean, jury, all I want to know is what happened here. I want the facts.
What a pathetic man. Atsu's editing his chat? What do you mean by that?
They were right. It wasn't me. It's not the best at articulating my emotions. I'm not ashamed to admit that, especially when dealing with anxiety and allowing this trauma to live inside
and
me.
I can
Things spiraled out of control. I look back
that does happen. Audiences are crazy. Audiences are really crazy.
Said, while watching that
for sure.
clip,
For sure.
Enviosity was
and
absolutely
envy can either
feeling
fold
pressed
and be like,
to discuss the issue. He
oh my
was
God, Tectone's an asshole.
frustrated. He felt
Or he
like
can play
his
into it and be
hand
like, no. That guy's a whale. He's shit. Follow me instead. But not everyone wants to do that. Right? Not everyone wants to do that. And so Envy felt pressured constantly from Tectone. And I can absolutely understand why he felt that way. Because Tectone can be a bit overbearing. And there's times where I felt like, God, this guy is competitive. Tectone is very aggressive here. So I can understand that. Like, Techie and I had beef early on. He would shit talk my videos because he didn't want people to view my videos as like good and valuable. Oh, all he's doing is telling you to upgrade your artifacts. Techie did that shit to me. So I get. And
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, let's be real. I had some merit. You had some merit. There are people who are that bad.
stuck
I
by
mean,
my side.
you know. We shit on each other a
only
little
ever
bit.
been one calm and misdemeanor in all the stress, and I already know the outcome of this tweet since we've been through this cycle many times. He'll continue to defend, deflect, and villainize. The unnecessary harassment will continue. Nothing will change.
to Kim Statsu, or Drama Alertsu, because we have discovered a Genshin Impact creator. Anyway.
So why is there a clip of Atsu ranking Braxophone on a tier list? But he said he didn't know who it was.
Of course. No. I'll put myself down in scammer. We know where Fob goes. Giga Chad. I win to lose gaming.
So what's that about?
Stop. And Tectone would say, oh, well, his chat comes in all the time and says,
Yep.
you're not free to play, so you're trash. And Atsu would go, I know it's a problem, but this back and forth needs to stop kind of thing. And then Tectone would defend himself and go, well, yeah, but... And so I do think during that stream, I was frustrated a little bit where I was like, okay, I know that he's doing that, but you both have to kind of grow up. And I said it many times. It's like, you both need to shut the fuck up and move on as well. And so Tectone, again, will see this, and he most likely will defend himself and be like, yeah, but you're not a saint either. And I know that. Envy is not a saint.
True.
But Tectone has to understand that he's a wrestler with a stronger persona, and
I get
obviously this guy is not handling it well.
And
so
here's the thing. That's not my fault.
himself. He is in a tough position because he has to lay down and accept it.
Nope.
That he's going to be viewed as the bad guy. Or he defends himself and it stirs it all up again. And so it's like, it's kind of this fucked up situation where it's like, if Techie takes the high road and is like, I was wrong, I was the bad guy, then he's just the bad guy and everyone else gets off scot-free.
Yep. And I'm not.
But if Tectone defends himself and says, okay, I messed up, but then he's still the bad guy because it's like, oh, well, now you're not letting it go and you're not taking the high road. It is a very tough position. It is a very tough position for Tectone to be in because of how the community views him and this side. It is a catch-22, 100%. It is.
Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck what that side of the community thinks of me. Never have, never fucking will. I will never give a fuck about what the fucking Genshin Impact Twitter community thinks about me. Why the fuck would I care? Shit's insane. Why the fuck would I care? Who's he DMing? It's not me. Atsu? Yeah, maybe.
Hey, man.
Hello?
Okay,
Hello, Mike.
so everyone in chat, just so you know, Atsu is streaming. I am streaming.
I'm also streaming.
We're doing this publicly. This isn't a gotcha. This is not a, hey, I'm trying to do it. I just want to understand. So I just wanted to ask you a couple quick things to help understand this better. Because like the thing is like now it's Envy, now it's Brax, now it's Tech. Like everyone's saying different stuff about everyone.
Yeah.
So from your...
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. So I was kind of mentioning that when
Why
I was
is he in
a
a
smaller
call
creator,
with him, bro?
when I was just getting started,
This is such
there was a guy named
misplay,
Mesa Sean,
bro.
and he was bigger than me, and I ended up collaborating with him, and I made a video with him, and I kind of viewed our, each other's friends.
Oh,
but then as I
holy
started to grow,
shit, bro, it's gonna
unfortunately
happen
he wasn't growing
again.
as much, kind of thing. But I was still like talking about numbers, and I was like,
Why
holy
is
shit, like,
he giving him
I did
a
this collaboration, I'm
platform?
doing so good, and we talked about some ideas, and he kind of cut me off. He's like, listen, my numbers are fine. I don't want
Why?
to talk about this. And he like really got frustrated. And I just wanted to know from you, do you feel like Braxophone was crossing a line and talking about numbers, and you're like, brother, like, I don't really know you, like, I don't want to get into this, and then
No. So for me, Braxophone was not yapping about numbers directly to me. So I followed him back on Twitter, and I didn't know who he was. But he
You did a
knew
tier
who
list
I
on him.
was
Yes, you did.
when we met each other.
Okay.
And so I sent him a photo that we took together.
Why?
Just as common
Why is
courtesy,
MTash
and then I
giving
followed
him
him back on
excuses?
Twitter. And then throughout that period,
Why is
a lot of
MTash
his
giving him
tweets would
excuses?
just be like numbers, content related, which is totally fair. Growth related, which again is totally fair because he's a content creator.
What a fucking misplay!
The thing
what a
that
fucking mess, bro.
made me feel the most uncomfortable is not only the initial uncomfortable interactions we've had in person.
God, bro.
Compile that with the numbers stuff, is that I didn't like how his sentiment would come across as either entitled or too focused on other people's numbers as well. So that for me is a turnoff.
Okay.
Like if people want to talk about numbers, I think that's totally
his
A-okay.
chat doesn't like it. He puts
I
it in emo
have a
only
few
mode.
friends who are very, very like numbers heavy, and they do think a lot about numbers, but
What the
the vibe is not like everything is purely about growth.
Right. Okay.
Everything is purely about success. Like I don't want to be around that kind of obsessive energy.
He doesn't
for
do
growth.
that.
And
If that makes sense.
yeah, and if people can't understand that side of it, then like you have everyone. This is the thing. I'm trying to be like, everyone needs to understand both sides. It's like,
No,
I have
but
a
he's
friend
not
that I'm really good
doing
friends with.
that.
He literally doesn't look at comments on his videos. He refuses to look at anything because it stresses him out. So some people are wired that way.
God,
Me, I'm
MTash,
looking
what
up.
are you
I'm
doing?
looking up the graph. Like I love this stuff. I like the business side of it almost more than making the videos. I like seeing why something popped. So I can understand that. But at the same time,
Well, can I just say, like, the way you enjoy it is like you're actually enjoying it.
Oh,
right?
my
Like
God,
you're studying it, you're enjoying it as like a hobby.
Mm.
But like for him, it's like growth to propel himself further on like this never-ending journey where he's never gonna find happiness. That's the kind of vibe that I got, where he has to consume absolutely
that's
everything.
not-
Like yours is like more like, okay, you're getting your own growth, you're working towards your own growth.
Why is he
It's
giving
like
him an
a hobby
out
and an
again,
accomplishment for you
dude?
whenever you hit these milestones.
Please
or your
ask him
achievements.
for
It's like
proof.
you're passionate about it. But like his sentiments are more like survival, which again is totally understandable.
My God.
But I don't like that kind of attitude. And it just feels too, what's the word? I would say like for your perspective, it's very corporate.
Why
Right? But like his one is not coming from like a corporate background. It's more so coming from a, how do I explain this sentiment when it comes to numbers? Not consumerist, but
This is so full of shit.
Chat said hustler mentality. I don't know about hustler. Maybe desperation.
My God, bro.
No, I don't know if it's desperate.
I kind of understand where you're going with that, but my quick question is, but is this how you're interpreting his want for knowledge and growth?
Good question.
Or has this been, did it slip out in a DM from someone saying like, I want to get in with Atsu so I can grow? Because I would also argue, young guy trying to make it in the industry, recognizes Atsu has some awesome connections. Like, to be honest, when I was younger and starting with Destiny, I messaged Mr. Fruit and Dado, and I was like, I want to collab with you. Like, I want to work with you. And like, I got blocked. I was that guy that got blocked because it was like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He doesn't make any content. And so I also can see it from Brax's point of view of just like, well, maybe he did see you as a mentor or someone that could you further his career. Absolutely. But I've done stuff like that too. And so, everyone's going to interpret it differently, but is Brax an evil person for wanting to grow his brand?
Absolutely not.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad.
So you say hell no.
It's just, it does feel like a lot of
called
this
him a piece of shit.
Interpretations
you literally
of
called him a
people's
creep.
intents and
you
actions,
literally said
and
he was a ladder climber.
Obviously, it's you versus him.
What?
It's Tectone versus you versus Envy versus everyone's got their own opinions, and it's been.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I kind of mentioned it's like a junior high discussion. But now there's 30,000 other students riling it up. Instead of it being like a little beef, it's like
I'm gonna hear about how Atsu was the victim. Oh my God.
Okay, so my other question, and I asked this of Brax because you mentioned, or he kind of mentioned, he's going to these events. Things are. It seemed like the vibe was off.
Multiple content creators have weighed
and
in
I
that
mentioned
Atsu cut
to
off
him,
their
and in my
opportunities.
video, I said, if I flew out to Bungie, if I went to Seattle and we got invited there and we were at a bar and we were all drinking with the Bungie staff, and then all of a sudden 3 creators showed up that we didn't know, it would be like, huh, why are you here? Now, Brax said someone
doesn't have the killer instinct to go in, bro.
It was because he was flown out by Hoyoverse as well, or he was sponsored to go there. But a couple of them were in more public settings where he was just going to that convention. You guys ended up being there, and he noticed things got weird there, right? So I just want to understand from maybe your point of view. Did you feel?
So you're saying he said he would?
Why would you need to ask for his point of view? Because you have his twit longer.
So I think he mentioned Anime Expo, like he was flown out there, or like he was invited.
You have his
and then a couple of the other ones, he was just going to the con, saw you guys, and he could tell the vibe was off. So So did you feel in the instances where he wasn't brought out by Hoyoverse that he was showing up to try and break into your group, and that's why he was kind of shunned or ostracized? You're like, why are you here? I just want to see if that's the vibe or like the.
No. I might need you to repeat what you said, but no, I don't think so.
That's
so
weird,
let me explain.
That's exactly
so almost
what
I
you
said
he
is
was
like,
doing.
In the instances where you guys were all flown out to an event, and he showed up on his own accord because he was just going to go to that con. In those situations, did you feel like,
Yeah.
why is Brax here? Like, it seems like he's trying to like infiltrate our group.
Oh no, he's allowed to be at the event.
Oh, but he's
allowed
just
to be
not
at the
allowed to
event.
interact with people on stream.
No, so I don't think he was trying to infiltrate my
This
friend
is
group.
so bullshit.
But
This is
from
so
his document,
bullshit.
he seems like he had some sort of entitlement to be invited to
Oh
these like
my
dinners or
God,
get-togethers.
entitlement.
Which
Like
is why
that sounds
I'm
like
saying now, is like,
Brax.
okay, that's weird because like if I've already made it clear to him that I don't want to talk to him, if I'm hosting a dinner, it doesn't make sense for me to invite him. And he already knows that I'm keeping him at arm's length because I told him. It's in the DM. He posted it. I posted it. It's literally there. That was way, way, way back. I already told him that, you know, I don't really want anything to do with you.
Okay, and so then just to clarify, the events and the things you're going to weren't during a time where you're all flown out, like where Hoyo is like, we flew all you guys out, we're all going to dinner, and he was excluded. It was like, would you say it was in the situations where he went and you guys were doing something he just didn't feel included? Like, I'm just trying to, it's really tough because...
So this is what I'm also confused about.
Oh,
is because
I'm
he
so
hasn't
confused.
specified these examples, and it seems like, have you read his document?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in his document, the way it's written is like there's loads of these events and these loads of these parties and these loads of these dinners that are happening that are excluding him. And this is where I'm also confused because if he doesn't specify what he's talking about here, I don't know what he's referring to.
Oh my!
There's one part where he's talking about, oh, someone told me about the party, and then that person got in trouble,
like a
and I assume he's
sociopath.
referring to this Anime Expo party that happened, which was a private party. So obviously, the person who started leaking information about it is going to get in trouble, and I don't think that's anything personal to Braxophone. The other one he mentioned, and he like kind of brushed it off in his statement, is like, oh, but I don't think Atsu hosted this.
They're gonna make me join the call.
Hoyo Creators dinner.
This is gonna make me join the fucking call.
Which had someone bought a birthday cake of Zhongli for me, who was also attending that Hoyo Creators lunch. But like, I didn't know everyone there, so that was purely a Hoyo Creators thing. And Braxophone was quote unquote excluded.
How about
as
he
if
just
he
talks
was
to
going
Brax?
to be there in the first place.
Why
I don't
would
know.
you give?
But
why would you
those
give
are the only
a snake
two
this platform?
clear examples I believe he gave in his document.
He had the tweet. Why does he need a sign?
Hello?
Do you have a singular moment where you said, this guy, it's not going to work out between us. Like, I just don't want to be with him. That isn't mentioned in the documents anywhere or anything.
Well, what you mean?
Like, the reason I say that is because I look at Brax's side of it, and I see the young puppy trying to get into the industry,
bro.
and maybe not picking up on some social cues kind of thing. I get that vibe, but then, you know, there's a comment like, I just don't trust you. I can't trust you. Like, it seems like if a young guy was a little bit awkward and maybe not used to it, you know, you're a more of a veteran in the community. It's like, I might probably pull him aside and be like, listen, like, the way you're going about this is weird. And try to kind of guide him a little bit. But for me, when I see that message, it's like, I don't trust you. I got to keep you at an arm's length. I'm just wondering, like, was there like a defining moment that hasn't been discussed publicly?
Yeah, he
that
saw that he was
that?
white.
Because for me,
I mentioned this already.
No, you didn't.
So the very first incident we met was my very first time flying out to America as a content creator, Anime NYC. He walked up to me, spoke to me as if we were friends. I didn't know who he was at the time, so I was a bit weirded out. All right, that's just our initial interaction. And then from then, I see these tweets, I see his attitude towards certain things like content creation and growth, and I'm starting to get turned off here. Then at this Anime Expo party, we meet again at one of the stage events. I think he was cosplaying Tartaglia. I can't remember what we discussed back then. And then after that, there's an OTV party, offline TV party. And then he's there, I'm there, and he walks up to me. First thing he says is XYZ voice actor in Genshin Impact is a sexual predator. And that's like how he opened the conversation with me.
And then what?
I was just
what? Is that illegal?
That's just very uncomfortable and weird. But like, I get that he's probably doing that in hindsight for my sake. He says it in his document that he looks back at it now and it's a big yikes moment, right?
Okay.
And like, I'm glad he sees that it's a big yikes moment. But for me, at that point,
It's
it
really
became
not
like,
that
okay,
big of
so
a yikes. It's really
he's
not.
yapping about something this serious.
Why are we talking to the bad guy?
Again, he believes he's helping me out here. But I've already had like this. I'm already turned off from him somewhat. And then this doesn't help the situation at all. And then during that party, and I believe this is where a big misunderstanding happened, is this whole photo incident. So we're already posing, and I have no idea. I don't know if this is true or not, but in his document, he says Dish pulls him over to join the photo. Now, to me, and if this is the case, this is a really unfortunate misunderstanding if that's the case. I thought he just randomly walked up and decided to join us for this photo, which would just be weird. But I did not know that Dish pulled him in. And I believe most people in that group photo also didn't know Dish brought him in. And this is not saying this is Dish's fault. This is just like none of us noticed because they're at the back of the photo. So we didn't know that was the case.
MTS DM'd me. I said, please don't humor his comments. You know Brax's not like that at all. And MTS says, I'm not getting that vibe from Brax.
Photo as a group, and then Brax was standing on the side, and now he's walked up and joined us for the photo. So that was a bit awkward. And then he addresses another one where he says, I pulled everyone back to take another photo, which is not true. I was not the one that did that. Someone else was like, hey, everyone in the Airbnb, let's take an Airbnb photo.
He's letting him talk way too much.
He says, I'm the one that did that.
He's just going to yap for
anyway,
hours, dude.
It's just hard for me to picture this because like I've met Brax in person. I've talked to him and no vibe did I ever get where I was like, this guy is one of those like degenerate Twitch viewers were like, this guy is fucking weird.
Good call out.
It's not. It was not like that. No.
Yeah,
That's
so
what you said it was.
You know, I can understand maybe the business side of things, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time. It does feel like, at least from his point of view, and like what I heard,
said it was like that.
Like,
am I crazy?
I feel like it's a situation that like a lot of this with better communication could be avoided. The comment he makes about like the voice actor and how that was cringe, like that is a little bit weird, and it feels like if someone came up to me and said, hey, you got to be careful with this guy. I'd be like, I don't really know you. Why is that one of the first interactions? So like, I do think that Brax needs to understand that like maybe there was some awkwardness here in the first couple times that you met or whatever.
To understand.
And he is new.
Already knows.
But at the same time, you also maybe have to understand from his point of view is like,
both sides.
As a content creator, it's fucking lonely. And if I go talk to my dad about my YouTube channel, like I had 100,000 followers and he still was like, why are you doing this? And it's like, because I actually might make this my career, Dad. Like he couldn't even fucking get it. So it's like I couldn't talk to my dad about it. I couldn't talk to my sister about it. She didn't get it. My brother didn't talk like you know, he caught on and stuff, but none of my friends, no one I could talk to in my real life had any fucking idea what I was doing.
Dude.
And so it's like
actually such a blunder.
It's isolating. It's lonely. And so when you meet a couple creators that are playing the same game as you, in the same industry as you, it's like,
add me.
Hey, like, it's hard not to latch on and just want to be friends or want to connect and be like, hey, we do the same thing. And so
7.5 hours
I just wonder
what,
if maybe some of that
7.5 hours for what
comes into play. And I don't know. It's hard to not feel bad for Brax in this situation.
Regarding that sentiment, I understand where he's coming from, where he wants to befriend people and he wanted to befriend me.
You don't.
But like ultimately, at the end of the day, like I have my boundaries, and if I don't want to be his friend, I don't feel like I should be obligated to be his friend. I'm not saying that that's what you're saying, but like that is my ultimate stance. If I don't want to be a friend to someone, if I don't want to be their friend,
join the call.
Then no matter how much they push, no matter how much they try, it doesn't matter. Like
if you
especially
allow me.
After I set that boundary, if they keep crossing that boundary again, it just becomes way too much, and it becomes way too obsessive, and it becomes borderline stalkerish, and that's
someone's
the build up. And like the following year, which is where this is all spiraled out of control.
Trying to
for
ruin
me and Braxophone, like
his career behind the scenes.
Let me ask you this: with the do you have the DM that I sent him open?
What is he doing?
The one like I can't trust you.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't.
What is he doing?
Don't want to be your friend. I don't like your vibe, kind of thing.
Right.
like, I don't want to say this in a way that people are going to be like, oh, actually, you're manipulating MTash. But
he's
for
literally
me,
making
I feel
Brax
like
look
that
like such
is a
a
very
fucking
clear
idiot, and
message
he's the
that I
victim,
don't
bro.
want him to talk to me again, and I don't want to be his friend. And I personally feel that message is very clear in my sentiment.
I think one of the issues is the arguments start flying around, and like that's the thing is like it is probably impossible to prove it, and that's the tough thing about this is there are so many fucking allegations that are good luck proving them, but
Yeah.
people are saying, okay, well, you had a bad at first impression, you didn't like him, you kept an arm's length, but they're making the allegations. You're saying, Hoyoverse, don't fly this guy out anymore. Don't bring him to anything.
Yeah,
and
absolutely insane to me.
Yeah, it's just if he was getting flown out and then he's not getting flown out after, and he's questioning, well, what changed? Other than now I'm not friends with Atsu, it's hard for him to not make that allegation or chat to make that allegation.
No, but like the thing is, it's not true because he has done events. And like this whole flying thing, does he not live in America? Question mark.
Does he not fucking
like,
get that 8 creators have come?
Okay,
please.
I just kind of wanted to hear your point of view on that.
That
that side of it.
It's creators.
I do think that this is
come forward.
He said, she said, very hard to solve, and
all had a similar.
I don't think it gets solved. I really don't at this point. But I just wanted to hear like, is there one thing that he didn't say that is just like this egregious
opportunities?
I definitely.
I don't know if you watched my stream earlier, but he claims that he doesn't know anything about these contracts. But that's not true.
What?
Hello?
Yeah. Like the contracts that people had, or
so he made a statement. Where is this? I want to make sure I'm quoting him correctly.
Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ.
Contract. Okay. So he says, this is the full paragraph. Now let's sort of combine this with the idea of Atsu manipulating Genshin sponsors or events. This also applies to some Hoyoverse events, because there have been multiple Genshin creator dinners, lunches, etc. And guess what? A couple new people are invited at random, but the same core people are invited nearly every time, with very few exceptions. But listen to this. How strange is it that every single Hoyo event invites Atsu, especially when he is not only not the top streamer or YouTuber in Genshin or the Hoyoverse space, but he's also not anywhere close to cheapest large creator for them. After all, some large creators work for Hoyoverse for free. I have been asked to keep who confidential, so I've not be identifying them. For the record, I don't know what the talk of contracts is about, and I've never said anything like Atsu is choosing what creators are being put on a contract. And earlier in this document, he says, which contradicts his statement.
Holy shit.
Atsu gets to pick and choose who gets flown out to do these sponsored events, which is basically contractual work.
Mm-hmm.
But
you can't say basically.
All of that aside, he's feigning ignorance to all this contract talk, which is one of Tectone's biggest narratives.
No, it's not. My narrative is that you're preventing people from opportunity.
Going back to DM where I stated that I'm pretty sure I made it clear I don't want him to message me again.
It's not why are we letting him talk?
He then messages me like a month or two after.
Mm-hmm.
He does not put this in his tweet longer. Let me see. And hold on, give me a second. Okay, and then October 18th, 2022. I'll read this out. Quote for word for word. Yo, could I ask you some Genshin Hoyoverse business related stuff? You definitely know this space better than I do, and this is going to be a pretty big deal for me if it goes through. I'd ask others, but I don't know how many creators getting deals like this. And I said, sure. What sort of things should I be looking at for a total content buyout?
So,
Not sure exactly how I should price
So
myself.
then obviously
if a company,
there's
which is Hoyoverse
contracts.
he's referring to here, wants to buy exclusivity. No content, including streams on competing games and rights to some of my videos. I'm aware of how much I would
have
ask
all
if
this
it was a
progress
video
taken
by
away.
video basis, but this is more of make content you want to make, but no competition. And also, we own a fraction of your stuff for a year.
This is
Figuring
insane.
out what a brand is worth seems hard, low. I also don't know if it's worth missing opportunities in future games. And I sent him a long, paragraph explaining to him the financial
This makes
details and nuances
look so
of
bad.
the situation that he's brought to me. But he's DM'd me this again out of nowhere, even though I thought I had made it clear that we're not on I don't want to talk to you, but I still gave him the advice.
Right.
But what I find disingenuous is he has not included any of this in his document. Not a
Because
single
it
shred of
doesn't
this
do
in his document.
anything.
And he's in the document being like, Atsu chooses who gets sponsored. I don't know what these contracts are, which is just not true.
Okay, so I actually wanted to bring this one up. So I understand maybe he didn't include that in the first thing, but and you said you wanted to keep him at arm's length, but was he going to ask me or Tectone, who hasn't worked with Hoyoverse, or is he just imagine this? Is he by chance a young guy that potentially has a life-changing opportunity in front of him, and he's like, I don't want to fuck this up. I'm gonna talk to one of the people that I think is with a contract with Hoyoverse to get some idea of what should I charge for this? I don't know what it is.
It's not about Brax making a mistake.
You know what I mean? It's about
Atsu
can you at least
snaking
see
people behind the
in
scenes.
Brax's case, this is
that's why I helped him.
Right.
I didn't turn him down. I gave him a really long paragraph explaining all that stuff.
It's not about Brax's behavior. It's about Atsu's, bro.
I'll read out what he responded to that.
It's just because again, it's like I don't. It's hard for me to be like, oh, he's this ladder climber, manipulative person that's trying to leech off of us. I don't know. He just seems like a normal dude, a young YouTuber who meets other creators in the space, finally gets to go to an event that they're at, wants to talk. Maybe he's a little bit awkward, but still, it's just he wants to be friends. And then it's I don't. This guy's kind of weird. And then I'm going to keep this guy at arm's length. I don't trust him. He's panicking. He's reaching out about these contracts because he's like, fuck, I don't know what to do here. The only person I could talk to is Atsu. And then again, it's just I'll give you the information, but I think you're secretly a ladder climber leech. I feel like this guy's been villainized to an extent beyond what is reasonable.
Nobody is
Braxophone
villainizing
being painted
Brax
as this weirdo or this ladder climber. When really, I think he's just a young guy that's just trying to figure shit out in this world. And now he's being painted as this guy that I don't know. It's hard to understand why he was ostracized so much, and that's why I wanted to call it. It's just it seems like it's over the top, and now it is his side versus your side. Everyone is so at odds where it's it could have just been we don't gel together, we don't get along that well. Instead of just but now it's enemies. Does that make sense? Some of the stuff he's saying versus you, it's kind of okay, you guys aren't going to get along. That's fine. You're not going to be friends. But now it's it's actual enemies. It is actual potentially contracts not getting followed through with because there's new drama in the community. It just seems like everything's exploded and gone nuclear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that.
And on top of that, and I would love to understand. Sip Stefan came out and made a thing. My truth about Atsu, an Asian guy.
I saw that. Yeah.
Bub came out and said something. My truth about Asian guy. Sekapoko said, "Yeah, I had this vibe too. This feeling of if we don't get along with Atsu, if Atsu doesn't like us, we're ostracized." And I've had comments from other creators that are "Yo, man, I like you.
Here we go.
I like you, but." And it never goes beyond that. It's just yeah, man, MTash, I think you're pretty sweet, but it's I'm not allowed to be your friend. And it's well, fucking why? Is Hoyoverse telling you can't be my friend? Who's saying you can't be my friend? Because when I started in the community, I got attacked by fucking everybody. Everyone was slinging shit at me. And I'd love to know, was it you?
Me?
Yeah, was it you?
As
Like,
in me attacking.
No, you. Like, did you tell them, hey, you guys shouldn't trust this guy? Because other people are making that claim that that's what happened to them, and you were one of those people. And it's like, I've the same fucking thing happened to me. It's
question.
weird. It starts to line up, and it doesn't look good. And so I don't know. Do you have some defense for that, or do you disagree with that, or would you say like,
great question?
I probably had a play in that. I'm just curious.
As in going in on you.
Yeah.
No,
because I mean, I think we've been
everybody
pretty cordial,
else.
but it just
No.
Why does Sip Steven and Sekapoko, all these people are getting this vibe of like something's wrong here? I knew something was wrong here personally when I joined the community, but I didn't know why. Yeah. And I'd just like to know what your thoughts are on it.
Oh, okay. So regarding the you instance, I'm assuming you haven't seen this, but I've said before that I was one of the people that dunked on your videos back then, when I was still friends with Tectone, and that was something I regret. And I talked about this yesterday on my stream, in that like you're one of the few people, and people are going to be like, oh, I'm just gassing you up to stroke your ego to manipulate you, but that you have a way bigger heart than most people because you're able to forgive all of that BS. You're able to forgive that.
Oh my God, bro!
Didn't know.
Pandering so hard.
Now that I was also part of that yapping
pandering
cycle of people who would just make fun of this is going to change
sympathy.
everything, or the Clee stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but we.
So answer the question about Bub and Sekapoko and Sips and Steven.
I thought you always knew about that, but
I mean, I kind of did. I've seen clips of pretty much everyone, but if that's the case, I mean, Tectone maybe is shitty towards Envy. He was shitty towards me. I get that, but like you were shitty towards me, and a lot of your friends were shitty towards me. And so when I see other people coming out and being like, yeah, like I've had a shitty experience, I understand that a lot of these conversations are you versus Tectone and all the adjacent people, but at the same time, you did shitty stuff, and you are part of the reason why this community is dog shit as well.
True.
And so like. I'm not,
I don't disagree.
Right. And so that's all I wanted to say.
So he admits it.
A lot of the people are going them versus them, but everyone has done shitty stuff. No one here is a martyr. We've all fucked up. I made some shorts kind of dunking on Adoro, like kind of making fun of his posture.
I watched your video yesterday on the stream.
We've all done shit. So I understand it. But at the end of the day, like I just don't think anyone is a saint here. And
Atsu,
I don't know if we can
move
on from this, but
Atsu, you fucked up.
It's hard for me to not agree with some of these people of like, it has felt like a long time.
Yep.
You have influenced other people's opinions to act negatively towards people.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, with a bunch of the creators, I've had a chance to work with them and they're like, oh, you're actually pretty sweet. And it's like, where the fuck is this coming from?
Yep.
So
it's Atsu.
I don't know where we go from here, but I think that some of these allegations have to be true because I experienced it myself. And like, as much as you guys might hate Tectone, like I think you guys did some really shitty, shady, slandery type stuff as well. And I don't know where it ends. I don't know where it draws the lines. I don't know if one of you ever went to Hoyoverse and said never work with MTash. But if you guys did, you guys fucked me.
Yep.
And I'm just a dude. And so if you did that to someone else,
true.
Like it's fucked.
True.
It's
true.
I'm scared that shit actually happened.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Did it happen?
Well, no, I did not go to Hoyoverse.
Oh, really?
Let me send you a message first, because I don't know if you want this to be public.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
I mean,
here we go.
I mean, I know so yeah, that's fine.
Okay to say that publicly.
Yeah, because I mentioned it the other day. Is like I think I talked to you about maybe the content creator server, and you reached out to Hoyoverse and you tried to patch it up. And I ended up talking with Sunmilk at TwitchCon and stuff, and I said like, you know, I'd love to just make content on the game and not be blacklisted. Like I've tried to patch it up, and like
So
I've
why
had
does
conversations
Atsu
with
have
them.
the ability to patch up those relationships?
All the DM says is I tried to patch up your relationship with Hoyoverse. I have the Discord logs kind of thing, and I know that.
So
I've already
why does he
discussed
have that ability?
And
the guy who has the ability to
made a
patch
comment
things
about
up
how you went to bat
also
for
has
me
the
kind of thing,
ability
but
to
it's
fucking
just
ruin
like-
things.
And that's fine. But did you go to bat for any these other people? Or like I don't know. It's hard to. If you can go to bat for me, you could also go bat against someone.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
True.
That makes sense.
True. And he doesn't deny.
So your implication here is that
There it is.
I am batting against people
Yep.
in Hoyoverse's ears, and that I am controlling who Hoyoverse works with.
Yep.
I'm just saying if you have the ability to do the opposite, then like that's a lot, seems to be a lot of power, and that's
True.
where these allegations are coming from.
True.
And I fucking pray that it didn't happen, or else like that's criminal. That is actually there's a legal thing going on with
True.
comic writers where
True.
the guy reached out to the publisher to sue the guy and stop the publication of his comic. Like
True.
that is illegal.
Yeah. That is illegal, and Mike, whether you believe me or not, I have not batted against you, and I've not batted against other content creators from working.
Then why are
with
so many people
Hoyoverse.
saying it?
But I have tried to, and I'll come out publicly and say this, I have tried to patch up I can speak on what I just
Bro
typed,
is
right?
shook.
Mhm.
Bro is shook,
I have
dude.
tried to fix your relationship with Hoyoverse and try and get you back on good terms.
Yeah, keep on saying nice things, man.
No, you were.
Keep on saying nice, pretty
I don't
things.
know if sad is the right word, but you had some issues with Hoyoverse. And then
Absolutely
there's another
obliterated.
creator who I did ask them, like, do you never want to like work with Hoyoverse or patch things up with them? And they were like, no. But I would have put in, I would have sent a message and be like,
So why do you have
okay,
that power?
this person might want to speak to you. And yeah, but the most I can do is just connect you to a Hoyoverse staff and just give you
Oh,
like
so
their
you have that
Discord,
power,
or
huh? That's interesting. I
in
don't have
your
that power.
case, I think you spoke to someone in person.
I don't think Braxton has that power. Why does he have that power?
But I don't feel like that's crazy.
Crimes, Atsu.
Okay. I don't have much more to say. I think you understand where I'm going from, with some of this stuff is just
Yep.
like why the allegations are happening. And again, like we'll never have proof one way or the other, but there's so much shit coming out and other people having these feelings and
Yep.
and these worries and
Somebody clip
doesn't
the
look
big
good. Doesn't
takeaways
look
of that.
good. And
Of him admitting that. Does
I
not
don't
look
know.
good.
at the end of the day, I'd like people to get along. I don't think it's going to happen, but
Insane.
I just pray that you didn't do this stuff. I hope
M-Test
it
clutched
didn't
it.
happen.
M-Test clutched it.
Anyways,
When you say that, Mike, are you referring to yourself or Braxophone?
anyone,
Yep.
because I mean,
Okay.
I just
Yep. End the call.
I pray it's not true. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I care about. And
Well,
End the
and,
call.
and I mean,
okay, so
End the call.
the way you're speaking right now makes it seem
and the
like
call.
you believe that I batted against you for Hoyoverse to make it so you couldn't work with them.
no, because
End the call.
no, because I've seen you. I've seen the messages and I've talked to them and like, I know that I shit all over the game. I get it. So,
End the call.
it's just again, it's that thought of like.
It's done. End the call.
You could have with other people. You could if you have any influence to sway them, you have the other way. And so if the allegations are saying like, "Hey, it feels really weird. Like Atsu doesn't like me," and then all my all these
I haven't got a
connections fell
Genshin
apart.
sponsor in years.
It's like, well, if you have the opportunity to open those connections back up, then it's
It's not a good look.
it's hard not to
Not a good
speculate
look.
or question like, well, is that possible? And I'm not saying you are guilty
No,
of
that
it.
actually
You know what I'm
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's like an eye opener. No, that actually makes sense.
saying? So, because I know we're in a situation where you and I haven't had insane beef, but with some other people,
And
you
yeah.
have. So it's like, if you have that power one way, then you potentially do the other way. And that's why the
No,
allegation.
I understand that.
Yeah.
No.
And the call.
All right. I
understand.
just
go.
wanted to
Get out of there.
kind of get your side on that and
Okay.
and everything. And I'm not trying to like gotcha. I'm just trying to understand the whole situation and see if it opens up your eyes to it as well.
And
but
No, that makes sense because I didn't think of it like that.
okay.
Oh.
All right.
I never thought of it that way.
I want to ask you.
No,
where
God.
do we stand?
Oh my God.
I mean,
Oh my God.
where we stand.
Yeah, I would like it to be like truth, like
Sure.
absolutely truthfully honest.
Oh
with me,
my
yeah.
God,
Where we
bro.
stand is because there's so many allegations against you and for you and all the other people. I don't trust anybody. I have a hard time
okay, I
trusting
see.
anybody
Good call.
to any capacity business wise.
Good call.
But like I'm all for all for like being cordial. Like I'm not gonna fucking roast you. Like the thing is, I'm not gonna make a twit longer on canceling Atsu. I'm not gonna make a twit longer canceling Tectone or Dish or any of these people.
Yep.
Because like I just don't have any strong opinion myself. But I also don't want someone who got taken advantage of or had their career ruined from someone. I don't want that person to get away with it. I don't want that person who didn't have a voice
And
to
also
get
guilt
swept
tripping
under the
Brax
rug
for
and
sharing
be
a
like, no,
story
they're
about
just
a
a small
sexual
trader, they're a liar.
predator.
Like I just want the truth. That's all I want. And so if the
And
truth
call.
is that you sewered people, then I don't want anything to do with you.
Yep.
If the truth
Based!
is you didn't sewer people, then it's you've never done anything wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? But like if you if you sewered people, then I think you're a piece of shit. That's where I stand. But I it's such a tough thing. I don't know if this ever gets proved one way or the other. So my honest answer is I am I offensive or no? I just like I don't know who to trust, so I'm probably not going to trust anyone in the community. I'm not going to get too close to anyone in the community.
There you go. Good
And
call.
it's kind of the same as back in the day. Is like I was just
That's what we got in our community, boys.
I was just like ostracized by everyone. I was attacked by everyone. I make my content. I'm getting paid. I'm taking care of my family, and that's all there is to it. And if there's a situation where we run into each other in public, I saw you at TwitchCon. You said hi. I said hi. That's all it can be. But like, can I be super close? Probably not. And until there is like a court document that says every fact, it's just so hard. It's so hard. So I think that bridge is probably burned in a lot of cases. But it doesn't have to be an animosity thing or a super negative thing or fighting or anger towards anyone. It's just we're gonna be. I'm on an island. That's how I feel. So.
Yep. Base.
Anyways.
Good shit, I'm tasked.
I'm sad to hear that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Good luck.
shit, Tash.
Good luck on content. Good luck on everything. And
Good shit, homie.
Thank you.
yeah.
You too. Yeah.
Good shit, homie.
Yeah. I mean, it's it doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look good for anyone. It just we don't have to be on good terms, but we don't have to fight. I'm not gonna tweet about anything. I'm not gonna roast anyone. It's just like if the allegations are true, then like it's fucking criminal. It's shitty. It's bad. It's really fucking bad.
Yep.
I believe in this.
Yep.
Occam's razor. Do you know what Occam's razor is? Occam's
Incredible
razor is a principle.
job
If you
by
have
him, Tash.
two competing ideas to explain the same phenomena, you should prefer the simpler one. Is 5 different people lying about Atsu?
Yep.
Or is Atsu someone who made them feel manipulated, make them feel bad, make them feel hurt, make them feel pushed out of the community,
it was
make
beautiful.
them feel like they didn't
Clutched
get
up.
jobs?
Hey.
What is more likely?
That's
that
my
5
jungler,
people
baby.
are up against Atsu?
That's my jungler.
Because the thing is why would they speak up against him? Why
That's
would they
my
speak
bronya.
up against him and say that he's doing this? If he does have Hoyo in the pocket and can manipulate them, speaking out against him just fucks them harder.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's really, really hard not to look at the to all of it and listen to what he said. And if he has the power to go to bat for me, he has the power to go, hey, this guy over there, fuck him. Don't bring him in.
Absolutely.
This girl over here, screw her. Don't bring her in. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why it looks like such a tough situation.
4 years.
It is a bit of a smoking gun. It's like why do you even have that power?
100%. Also, boys, appreciate the follows.
And that being said,
Appreciate you.
back in the day, if
Thank you,
I had
boss.
a really good connection with Bungie, And I went to the community manager. I said, yo, Dado is a good dude. Like he gives really good insight. They absolutely could take that. So before I fully crucify anything there, we all have influence in our own ways. If I was doing an event and I was like, hey, that creator, I've seen them on live stream saying some stuff like you might want to be careful there. I probably could impact a company to not work with
down
someone.
the middle.
And if I said, do you know who would be great for this project? This person, that could impact it. So I'm not saying even Atsu going to bat, that might not be like I work at Hoyoverse. I have something.
But he still has pull.
But do you understand my argument?
Yes.
Is like he doesn't have to have Hoyoverse in his pocket.
Yep.
He doesn't have to work at Hoyoverse or whatever, but like he can
Atsu thought he was safe with them and he dropped his guard.
Impact one way or the other.
Atsu just got fucked hard. Atsu got fucked hard.
So
Deserved.
I just think that Brax probably was a young guy that went into there and felt like, hey, other creators, finally someone to fucking talk to. I think Atsu probably did go, this guy's a leech. Maybe.
Yep.
And then he got shunned. And then it was like, yeah, I don't trust him. And then other people were like, yeah, I guess we can't trust him. And it snowballed and it got worse and worse and worse. But it's like, I don't think it was, I have a hard time believing Brax was like bad. I have a hard time feeling Braxophone was like this evil person.
Yep.
You know? And I think it was a miscommunication.
Brax is a good fucking dude.
I think it was a situation where Atsu probably did. Like, how does it go from this to like cutting him out of the photo? And like, where did that happen? It's hard to not view Atsu as a bit of someone that's like, maybe overreacted. And I said it before with this Mesachon guy.
Hey boys, we gained over 2,000 subs on YouTube today. I appreciate that.
Maybe cross the line and talked about growth and all these different things.
Yo boys, if you want to go support my channel. All right, Chad. Good morning.
And I got shunned from this guy. I lost his friendship.
Like and subscribe to my YouTube
for a long time until we talked. Again, years later, and I was like, I wasn't trying to talk about numbers and make like show my growth versus your growth. I wasn't trying to do that, but I lost my friendship with this guy because of that. And I can understand some people don't want to talk the numbers and they don't want to be part of that. But you can also grab the person and be like, hey, this isn't my vibe. I don't want to discuss numbers. I don't want to talk about these things. I just want to be friends. That's fine too. But Atsu didn't do that. He pushed him away from what I can see and was like, no. I don't want anything to do this. And I don't know. It's just like a tough thing.
True.
There's like a lot of different people that have said stuff that felt ostracized in the community. And at this point, it's just sad.
No, it's fucked up.
It's
sad. It's criminal.
No one fucking likes each other. Everyone feels
criminal.
Like
drama, dude. Just play Smite. Tectone, stop farming drama, dude. Just play Smite.
Yo.
Oh.
Tectone's calling me or something like that.
Oh.
I'd throw him.
Yo.
Well, we passed 9:40, so yeah, just follow the channel and we're chilling.
Yeah. How you feeling, dog?
I mean, it's just like tough. Like everyone's like in chat, like you're letting him manipulate you, and it's like he's not manipulating shit. I just want to hear his side of things. Like, did something crazy happen that I don't know about, and that Brax didn't say? Like, did he go and I have to see if there's something weird there.
Yeah, I would.
But as soon as he made that comment about I went to bat for you, and it's like, but that means you can go to bat against me.
Yeah.
But again, as I said, is like hypothetically, if I was in who's a company that we both, I mean, Mythic, like we're both with Mythic or something like that. Yep. If I went to Mythic and I was like, listen, Tectone is going down a dark path. I saw him kicking a puppy in the back alley. They'd be kind of be like, hey, hold on, what? You can get people to listen to you. We have influence, and it's like, I know something. You need to be careful. Like, it absolutely can sway someone one way or the other. So it isn't even that like he works with Hoyoverse or whatever that he has that power. Anyone who has a large audience and is is cordial could have that influence. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's a really tough one. I think it's fucked. I think no one's gonna get along. But it is weird that there's like so many people that have felt like, yeah, I feel ostracized by Atsu, and like I felt ostracized by Atsu, and
Same. And I know there's probably people who feel ostracized by me as well. I am a very abrasive, to be honest, ignorant, aggressive man. I did want to say good shit on handling yourself. I know a lot of people were saying, what the fuck are you doing? But I think that's because there's a general community unrest. And can Atsu be trusted? And the ability, because he's a very convincing man. He's very good at debating. He is very good at twisting words. He's very good at cherry picking. It's very scary to be in a call with that guy because of all the people who he's done this to in the past. I'm gonna be real, man. I mean, when this started from Zyox's Twitter beef, I didn't expect. I mean, there's over 22 creators who have spoken out about Atsu right now. 22.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a horrifying thought. Now, I know to you, and once again, I totally get it. You probably think this community's fucked. I think it's probably now going to be in the best spot it's ever been due to the fact that there's no more bullshit. There will be no more lies. There's no more passive aggressiveness. Everything's out in the open. It's going to suck for a little bit, but then lines are drawn. People know I don't fuck with this person. And I think real friendships will finally be made once all of the fucking deceit can just go away. Listen, 100%. I understand I say some fucked up shit, but I don't pretend that I don't. So at least people know where they stand with me. But this going behind the scenes and removing opportunities from creators because of one bad impression is insane to me. Like, absolutely insane. And I don't really think I've given you enough of an apology for, me and you, it was rough at the beginning of the community. It really was really fucking rough. But just thank you for the shit you do for the community, man. For real. And I wanted to invite the opportunity for you to give me any bit of advice that you think I may need. But I think you know where I stand with everybody. I think you know where I stand.
I mean, I like what you said about it's going to be rough, but maybe it'll be better. The thing is with all the stuff being exposed, is like someone can look if they want to and make their own decision. If like, I get where Tectone's coming from, but I just don't like his point of view. I don't agree with him. I'm not going to watch him. Absolutely. But they can do the same thing for Atsu and go, something seems weird here. I don't want to watch him anymore. Someone can look at Brax and say, I think he was creepy. Some people can look at Brax and say, I don't think he was. Right? And so I guess with all of the stuff being, all the dirty laundry being aired, people can all make their own decisions and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I do feel like a lot of this stuff kept getting inflated and what's it called? Like subtweeted and it was all this like juvenile, like junior high stuff that imploded it all, where a lot of these things could have been squashed 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And now it's just like everyone fucking hates each other. It's really sad. Well, it's like brutal.
I would say, I really don't think it's everybody that hates each other. I actually think there is a beautiful breed of new content creators up and coming, like Gotcha Smack, Vulcan, Braxophone, Mr. Pokey. Box too. Those guys are fucking awesome. I do think they're really good fucking people. And they're lesser known content creators, but I actually do think they're up and coming. And I do just want to address this. I know I'm not a good guy, chat. I'm not going to try to convince anybody that I'm a good guy. I have an emote called Dicktone because I'm a piece of shit. I know that. So don't think I'm going to try to make MTash think that I'm a good dude. I get it. Oh, also Yakes is great. And Oofy. Really good people. I think the Gotcha podcast has been bringing out forth a lot of very good content creators. And then Artumbo happened. That was unlucky.
I think, yeah, like, it's just like, with you, as we said before, is like, you got like that wrestler persona. You're very like strong opinion, strong willed, where some people aren't. Like we say, like they're softer, but that's also like a thing where you just need to kind of recognize like, oh, these people can't take a joke. They're not going to take the roast. If you roast me, it's different because I'm like, okay, I've dealt with that in my life, but some people just don't get it and they don't respond well to it and all that. And so, I'd have to just say like, you got to be careful because some people just, they can't take it. But yeah. You definitely like, you definitely poked the bear a lot with like the Barry the mint picking stuff, and like, you know what you did, but I look at some of this stuff too, and I'm like, okay, well, they're not fucking innocent either. Like at all, zero.
I think
No one is.
I think
It's
100%.
I look at some of they do, and I'm like, yo, like this looks really bad for that side as well. So it's one of those things where you guys are you're gonna have to all be separated in the other bedroom. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it really is a catch-22 because for every Mitt and Barry jokes I've made, the also all whales are fucking stupid, you're garbage joke have been made, stupid whales, all that shit. I mean, I literally had to go free to play because I couldn't handle being told I was an idiot because I was a whale anymore. But it is kind of like a catch-22. I can't make a joke about them because they're sensitive, but they can make a joke about me because I can take it. But then it's like, okay, so then you get to talk shit about me because I'm not soft, and I can't shit talk you because you're soft. And so it just leaves. Because I'll admit I'm Tesh. I mean, I'll be you. I mean, I know you're a hard as fuck motherfucker as well. For every 90 good days I have, there is that one bad day that will come up where shit does fuck me up, but it's not often. I can't imagine being a content creator where shit bothers you every day. That must be exhausting. I can turn that shit off for a pretty long time, but there are days,
Yeah, no, for sure. And the comments get to you. I mean, I would get comments, but I always question, like, well, I doubt Envy was going, I'm the best free to play, and MTash sucks. Tell him that. You know what I mean? I think it's just chat being degenerates, unfortunately.
That's a very fair point.
Oh, do you know how many times? Do you know how many times I've been streaming and it's like Tectone's talking about you, and it's like, well, was it good or bad? You don't say. They want to like be like, oh, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? Or like when I would play Destiny, sometimes we'd play like other streamers, and they'd be like, oh, he just called you shitty, and it's like, no, he didn't. I went back and watched the gameplay, and no one fucking said anything, so they lie. So I think everyone's just getting riled up for nothing, but
100%, yeah, 100%.
Are you still streaming? Like, are you still going?
Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. I got about 2 hours of sleep. Oh my God, why is there a new tweet that just came out?
Who?
From Daisy. I'll link it to you.
Okay. All right. Well, I am gonna read another. Someone posted me another thing. I gotta read that, and I'm just sorting through everything. It's just wild. I can't believe it. But anyways,
wait. Before I lose you here, is there any more? Because I mean this, Jen. I respect your word a lot. We had a talk at the gym the other day because I mean you made a post calling me out. Now I really like the way that you called me out because the fob thing was weird. I don't think you make a hate post on your buddy on Twitter. I think that's weird. But he deleted it, and I respect that he deleted it. But is there anything you would like me to consider, or have you said all you need to say, and we just attempt to move forward?
I mean, I've said it to you before. It's just like, you got to be careful. You are abrasive. You definitely like have to be careful with like the kind of the double speak of like, don't harass those guys. However, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people in the community that have felt like you've attacked them for a long time, and you have to know that your words have a lot of power. I mean, you're with OTK and Asmon, like you have a lot of power, and so you just got to be careful with that and how you wield it. And I mean, drama gets money, it gets views, it does all these different things, and sometimes it's not worth it if it's going to hurt other people as well. You know?
I just don't know how to let go, man. I genuinely don't. I don't know how to let go from people who have fucked me. Like, I don't know how to forgive Zajev for saying that I abused my wife and he hopes that she leaves me, and that, I lied about being homeless during the darkest period of my life. I know other people can let that go. I cannot let that go. I don't know how to let go of people who have fucked me. And honestly, I don't know if I need that skill. It does get me into trouble, but it also fuels me to go live every day. And the amount of people who have fucked with me, I will always fuck back with. I want to know genuinely, do you think that's a bad trait to have? Treat those who are good to you well forever, but treat all those who have fucked you horrible forever?
I can be pretty petty. If someone punched me in the arm, like in junior high, I'm swinging back 3 times harder. And it's like, ha, you punched me. And like, I definitely understand that side of it. Is like, if someone comes at me, I will go at them. I will come so hard at them, if you know what I mean.
100%.
Wait, no one clipped that. Wait, hold on. What? Hold on.
Oh, by the way, I know I made a big claim on Zajev. If you want all of the clips supporting that, I can DM that to you at any time.
Yeah, I'd love to look at that.
Yeah, mods, can you DM me all the Zajev clips, please?
Because people are saying that you made claims about him, he's made claims about you, but I haven't seen them. It's hard for me to keep up with all this.
Yeah, I have all the clips compiled. My chat found a stream from 3 years ago to support all of the claims, and yeah, it felt very vindicating. And also, I got my buddy Goose back, which made me really happy about. But that's neither here nor there. Apparently, he's doing good. Apparently, he had a lot of therapy.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, no one's gonna get along here for a very long time, and like, yeah, the only thing is just like be careful, and like again with me, like I kind of said it to Atsu, is just like I have to be careful with like who I associate with, and so like if you are constantly on tirades and constantly causing drama, which arguably you do cause a lot, or like are in a lot of drama, sometimes it's hard for me to get like super close.
100%. I totally get that.
And also, like, sometimes it's like, I also don't want to like do the wrong thing around you because it's like, fuck, I don't want to be on Techie's bad side. But we do get along. But you have to understand that it's like sometimes it's like we do get along, but I also sometimes I'm just like, okay, but I also don't want to piss Tectone off. Which is not a good in a friendship situation, like that isn't like the healthiest thing either, and like doesn't feel the best of like, you know what I mean? So I think going forward is like I want to get along with you, and I don't want to have to fear being honest with you either or anything like that. And I haven't, because whenever I say something like that, and I am really honest with you, like that is a pretty big claim to make. You never deflect on me personally. You never. For the most part, like you accept it and you say, yeah, you know what? Okay, I stepped over the line here. And so I don't want to walk on eggshells if we're going to get along. And I'd like to just be kind of not offensive or neutral with everything, but it's like I don't want to hear about Atsu anymore. I don't want to hear about Envy anymore. If you want to talk to me about that crazy game you played or a crazy thing or like a cool thing that you're enjoying in life, and you want to talk about that stuff, hell yeah. But I'm definitely moving. I want to move on from all this from both parties and just be done with the drama myself. So that's where I'm at. We can still be chill. We're still cool. If you want to play League of Legends one day, like whatever.
You like TFT?
So, I don't love some of the RNG of it, but it's I do like it. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Cool. Well, yeah, appreciate you talking. Let me get back to your stream and just. Thanks for chatting, man. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Yeah, we're fine.
Right,
Bye-bye.
Cool. Peace, brother. Woo! Hey! We still got a homie. Nice.
If someone comes at me, I will go at them.
Hell yeah, baby. Feels good. What is this? I was only replying to my friend reminiscing about an uncomfortable experience we had. Not trying to start something. I'll share my experience, but it's truthfully not that serious. I'm only really here to vouch for Brax. We've been for a long time. It was with Brax and our other Genshin creator friends at NYC 2021. We were leaving the convention center, and Atsu and his friends were all near the front entrance. One of our friends knew someone in the group, so they went to go talk to them while the rest of us were waiting in the lobby. Atsu approached us, presumably because we were in Genshin cosplay, and started treating us like we were fans. We didn't really know him, but he started saying, like, I actually want to take a picture with you guys, as if it was an honor for us, and then proceeded to post the photo without asking us, and then without tagging us until Brax tweeted him. It honestly wasn't a huge deal, but left a bad taste in our mouths, being treated kind of lowly by something we didn't know. I think it says a lot to be upset about someone you don't know approaching you as a friend when you approach people as if you're their fans. Well, it's okay when he does it. But when somebody else does it, oh man, that's a problem, isn't it? That is a motherfucking problem. Damn, 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 damn. Damn, damn, damn. closure, man. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so fucking good, man. Oh my god. God damn. Atsu outed, Dreamy outed, Envy outed, all in 24 hours. Man, I feel fucking good, bro. I cannot tell you all how good I feel. After 3.5 years, all the people who have made my life a living hell all exposed themselves back to back to back. Finally, I feel what is something close to closure. Maybe I'll stop being a little petty bitch now. I'm so fucking happy I can't express it. Thank you, everyone who have had my back in these past years. God damn. The domino effect of these masks all falling off is insane. I'm asleep like a baby tonight. And by the way, I know I'm an asshole. But now I'm glad everyone else realizes how much worse things can get with these other motherfuckers. That is fucking wild, bro. I am free. I am free. Oh, man. That feels so good. Add thank you, Ziox? Hell no. That tweet could cause him issues and then yeah, he might freak the fuck out over it. Oh, I feel so good. Dude, I'm not even kidding you. I have an erection right now. I have a fucking erection right now, bro. That's how good I fucking feel, man. Like that is how good I feel. And to all you guys who are leaving a heart and for leaving a comment, thank you, boys. I appreciate the fuck out of this, man. I really, really, really do. If you got a second, I would greatly appreciate this shit. I mean, goddamn, I feel good as fuck. Check this. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pin that. God, that feels so fucking good. Holy shit. Did I ratio his ass? Oh, we ratioed his ass. Oh my God, that feels so fucking good. That feels so fucking good. You little rat fuck. God damn. Tuner tweet? All I'm going to say is we didn't quit because of one person. It might have been two. Brax is a homie. Support him. Man, imagine that. Man, imagine that. Man, oh man.
Oh, no, the sound isn't working now. Oh, I see. Of course. Why would the sound work?
Man, you're in for a wild ride. Have fun, homie.
This just should fix it.
He's in for a wild fucking ride. I stand with Brax. Dude, I don't know if you've seen this, but with this, let me see. What the fuck is this? What is this? But thy eater? Mike with Atu, Tectone, and Sip Sip Steven. But thy eater. What is this? What did I do? Who is this guy? Tectone is Tectone. We all know what he did. No, I don't. What did I do? Who is this guy? Shit, but the... Shut the fuck up, bro. Who the fuck is that, bro? That's gotta be a bait post, right? That's gotta be a bait post. That has gotta be a bait post. That's you.
Sip always gets involved. He's racist, video proof, and once trash talked a TikToker and spilled misinfo to save himself. Or I don't know how true that is. So unless you have proof, I can't. Unless you have proof.
We're back.
Yeah, Mr. Pokey. Mr. Pokey, let's talk. Let's see my son. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up.
Hello.
Yo.
Hold
Yo.
up, hold up.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, okay.
So,
yeah, I can.
So what'd you think of the show, man?
Absolute cinema, man.
So I want to know, generally, and I will not even interrupt you. I want to
right.
know all of your thoughts about everything. And also, if you have anything negative to say about me, please let me know. I want to know your whole thoughts, because you're an outsider. You don't know any of these people, to be honest. So what do you think?
Okay, for like the longest
Mhm.
point of the stream, like my genuine reaction to start is for myself and my chat, I was telling them, yo guys, we're gonna stay neutral. So for the entire time we're like trying to stay neutral.
Yeah.
And then
Then
we just
wait, go full cam because my stream is exploding.
oh
Please.
shit, my bad.
That's all good. It's
Full
all good.
cam. Wait, how do I go full cam?
Yeah.
Hold up. Wait.
Yeah, you got it. Also, respect to you. Jesus Christ. Respect to you for staying neutral. That's good shit.
What, is this good? Is this what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, so anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to stay neutral. Wait, okay. I think it's because I'm doing this. Okay, hold up.
Yep.
Let me do this. Okay, I think this should be better, right?
Yeah,
Would this be better?
That's perfect. Perfect,
right? Okay. Yeah. So like, yeah, I was telling me and my chat we're going to stay neutral because like, the most recent thing was with Brexaphone's thingy, and then from my few interactions I've had with Brexaphone, I just never thought that Brexaphone would be somebody to get involved with drama.
Absolutely.
So for him to actually come up with all these things, it's like, wow, there should be some weight behind it, and that was the mindset that I went in with. Then yeah, we read through Brexaphone's post, then we read through Atsu's post, and then by the time we were reading Atsu's post, you went live, so we just watched you read through Brexaphone and then Atsu's post. Then the whole Goose situation is just like, oh my god, it's just so sad. But we're also super happy that he actually managed to come into your life. So like, yay, that's really good.
Yeah, I am very curious to catch up with that guy because when I met him, he was like 21. Now he's 23, and
that's crazy.
It's gonna be exciting catching up with him again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's for Goose. Then when you were digging into the Atsu's VODs, like when you're watching his replay, it's like, as neutral as possible, I do feel that some of the questions raised that some of the questions that he answered, it was like, it was a little bit. Oh my god! I realized I can do this. Okay, hold up. Yeah, let me just do this. Yeah. Some of the questions he answered, it was a little bit like didn't really address the core issue because like he was going about reading the essay from Brexaphone, right? But it didn't really directly address some of the things. Like for example, Brexaphone, a very big component from Brexaphone's standpoint is like he didn't understand why he was being ostracized and like why so many content creators didn't want to get with him. And like he just didn't know why. It was not so much about the friendship. It was not so much about like the money, the analytics. It was just like he didn't understand why he was in this position. And or at least I felt that Arsu didn't really adequately address this point enough. He really hammed on the friendship thing, which is it's okay to not be friends with Braxophone, and I think that's completely fine as well. And he really like made that as his key argument. But I do think that Braxophone isn't really that concerned with the friendship. It's just more so he just wants to know like why did this even happen in the first place.
Yeah,
so,
he was arguing a point that nobody was talking about repeatedly.
Right. Yeah, the friendship thing. That's why.
Yep.
Yeah, so from then I think envy popped up somewhere along the stream, but okay, not gonna lie, I neutrally speaking, I think bring up your marriage it is a pretty low move, you know, because it's completely irrelevant to the argument. It is completely there's just no link, and it's just a way to like try to paint you in a bad light. And I think it's just
it's character
it was unnecessary.
It's character assassination.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary in my opinion. Didn't really add on to any of the arguments to his stand or the other. It's just then that's that. And then we were like saying like he couldn't have posted the tweet at a possible worst time, because like you were just like going through Arsu's fault, and then like literally after that Envy tweeted. It's like it couldn't have came at a worse time. And then after Envy tweeted, then you were kind of distracted, you were kind of emotional. And then after that, I think that was around the time when like Mtash got into a call. And then like at first you were like losing your shit. You were like, oh my god, why is he going to call this man? All that kind of stuff, and like everyone's losing their shit. But at least Mtash managed to like circle back around. And I think the main takeaway from the entire call was like the last 30 seconds, which basically was him saying like, if he has the power to bet for someone, he has the power to not bet for someone, right? So it goes both ways. And Atsu, I think Atsu's answer didn't directly say whether he could or could not, right? He basically denied that like he 100% did not bet against anyone, right?
Yep.
I think that was his answer. And I think Mtash's reaction to that was like if you did bet for someone and if you were like speaking out against them, then you're a piece of shit. And if you didn't, then you're not. I think that's a pretty appropriate answer, right? Because now the ball is in Arsu's court, so only he knows whether he did or did not. And yeah, I think the call went much better than expected, actually. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, we might have hit phase 2, and they might be getting into a call together. So I think I will have to be right back.
Right, sure. Go for it, man.
What is this? Let me see if I can get Brax on the call. Oh no.
Yo, Mtash. Are you there?
No, he's not.
Oh, it's not there. It's our chat now. We're taking over.
Okay.
Aboba.
Oh no.
Okay, so hold on.
Just say he'll be right back. Just say he'll be right back. Can I just talk to him real quick while he's AFK? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so first of all, I wanted to say, I know that probably took an enormous amount of strength to post, and I know you were probably freaking the fuck out, but I want to let you know there is not a single soul above room temperature IQ who actually thinks you're a bad guy.
Mm.
And I need you to know that.
I appreciate that. So my roommate's been helping me a lot with the social media stuff. I've been kind of staying off Twitter But she'll just be like, hey, look, this person said a nice thing. Hey, look, this person said a nice thing. So I've been away from the negativity of it. Mostly, I've just been kind of watching your stream all morning, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
So I
Yeah.
expected that Tash was gonna message me.
Yeah. 100%.
So here's the thing. I actually,
Mhm.
personally, my philosophy is always like, I would rather, like, if this person has a problem with me and I have a problem with this person, I would rather just talk it out. But historically, as I mentioned in the post too, Atsu has not been available to talk about things, or he's not wanted to talk about things. But I also understand that talking about this thing in a public space is kind of dangerous.
It is, because the moment you enter a call with somebody else on stream, people are going to clip that, take it as the truth in perpetuity. And and obviously, this is just one bit of advice. This is really fresh, man. This is really
Yeah.
fresh. This happened today. It's been less than 10 hours. And I don't know where your head's at. I'm assuming you probably haven't even slept.
I did sleep, but I took some melatonin. I was out like a light. So
Okay. I just I don't think it's a bad idea for you to talk at all. But I do think, there's a bit of processing that should most likely occur for your well-being. And I'm not sure if you saw his reaction to your document or my reaction to his reaction to the document, but I just find it really scary how a man can go live and just straight up lie that much on what they said and didn't say. And that really freaks me the fuck out. Because I don't want this guy to get you. I just don't want this guy to cause you the same issues that he has caused you for years.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll tell you what. You're not the only person that says that you think it's not a good idea right now. Basically every single friend and person that I know that has posted something about it, that's been talking with me, has also told me they don't recommend it. So I think what I may do is, and I'll probably tell Mtash this as well, because I don't think I'm ultimately against the idea of like having a chat with him, because I think that would be good for us. But I also think that, like you said, I need to process things, and I'm honestly a little scared of doing it online, just because of how people can misconstrue things and how dangerous that could be for literally both of us.
Thank you so much. A talk offline in like 2 or 3 days is so much safer. I don't want this guy to fuck you again.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? Because I mean,
I'm okay letting this marinate. Like, to be honest, I'm too fucking busy for this shit, right? I dropped the post, but I got like 3 or 4 sponsors to do, and it's like I can't let this occupy my brain
of course,
all the time.
of course.
So I'm kind of like, if I can just take some time to not think about it for a while and then come back to it later, I think I'd be better for it.
Okay. So I think that is a responsible decision. I don't think anybody should disrespect that. This is about what's best for you. Take a couple days, process, and do this shit offline.
Yeah.
All right. And that's just all I wanted to say. And I want to give you some time to process everything that's been going on with me and the Gotcha Creator Space. And if you want to talk anytime offline, I'm going to give you my cell phone. And if you ever want to talk, just hit me up, okay?
For sure.
Cool.
And yeah, Goose also reached out to me as well. I'm glad that you two are in contact again.
I'm trying very hard not to cry about having my friend back again. It's kind of overwhelming. I didn't know you and him were close.
We didn't. So we talked a fair bit. It was on and off, but like it was always really good interactions, and he was always a really nice guy. So just a lot of banter. He played 14 with me.
He sounds like he played Final Fantasy 14 with you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. What class you play?
I play everything right now. I'm maining Reaper though. I like raid Ultimate and Savage and shit. You should join me.
Oh fuck yeah! If I can't play an MMO, bro, where do I get the time? Where do I get the time?
Dude, just boost. Just fuck it, boost.
Yeah.
Who cares what people say?
Yeah, but I mean, if people, I don't know why anybody would have an issue with you taking a couple days to process and do that offline, but yeah, because it's just too personal. Too many lines were crossed, and I think that's probably just for the best for your safety. But that's just my opinion. Once again, it's my bit of advice. But yeah, hit me if you need anything. Okay.
All right. Thanks, dude.
All right. Peace. I think we're getting on a call with Big Boss.
Yo, what up?
Yeah, what up, dog?
I don't know. That's why I was gonna call you. So
Yep.
what the fuck, man?
Yeah, so essentially, I have been getting fucked for 3.5 years, and I kind of just ripped the Band-Aid off and said, all right, so let's talk about it. And let me tell you, when I give these people, is that a fucking ad? When I give these people
2 ads.
my point of view, they did not like it. And then slowly, this other guy stepped up called Atsu on everything that I was saying. And
So
then-
this is Atsu, right? The I like anime and K-pop.
Yep, that's the
Okay,
guy.
this is the guy. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and
So where did this guy? So who is this guy? He's a content creator.
yeah, so Atsu is a content creator for the Genshin
Okay.
Impact community that has a very, very, very large influence of pretty much what anybody can say or do. He's kind of in control of a lot of the relationships. He has a lot of very tight-knit friends with a lot of the largest CCs in Genshin Impact. And essentially, a lot of people came forth with their stories about Atsu going behind the scenes and preventing these people from having opportunities, paid or unpaid, or relationships behind their back based off of pretty much minimal to no interaction. So he was pretty much saying, oh, this guy can talk to us. This guy can't. Like he was like some sort of god.
Okay, so Atsu was acting as a gatekeeper to working with Hoyoverse. Is that what happened?
The things that are concrete are at least he was preventing people from collaborating with the biggest content creators in Genshin Impact.
Where's the evidence of that?
Well, okay, so there's want me to link you the Twitter post?
Yes.
There's quite a lot. All right.
Yes.
So here's the first photo of a guy called Braxophone that he claimed didn't have him in a photo, but then he edited him out of the photo because he said he bombarded.
We saw this one. This was very cute.
Yep. This is another content creator called Sekapoko, who
Well,
agreed-
how does that first picture, like, because obviously Atsu probably doesn't like Brax, and I saw that Brax posted the DMs, and it seemed like Atsu literally said, "I don't really like you."
Yep.
But how do we know that means that he was going and stopping Hoyoverse from working with Brax?
So the thing with Atsu is, and the reason why this is such a hard topic to talk about, it's kind of like it's a gray area. Atsu has confirmed he has the ability to make connections and mend connections with Hoyoverse. He has gone on record saying that.
Where did he say it?
He said that in MTash's VOD about an hour ago. I'm sure, chat, do you have the clip of that? And if you have the power,
I want the clip.
Yeah, if you have the power of mending or making connections for Hoyoverse, you should also have the ability to take those bridges.
You know what I'm saying? It's really,
breaking those bridges away.
really hard.
Well,
not to
I
look
think
for
that
to go to
at
bat for
some
me.
level
the
he
power
has
to
a
go,
connection with them,
Yes.
right? And is there any evidence of him actually exercising that?
The only evidence is that there was about 22 creators who all came out essentially saying that Atsu ruined their life, even some talking about leading them to attempt suicide.
22 creators.
Yeah, around there. I'll keep linking as many as I can.
Let's say it's only 15. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
let's-
Well, let me look at the second one. So this is Crescent, and this is some guy. I'm gonna listen to it real quick. This is the second one you linked me.
Yeah, I'm trying to link you as many as I can. There's the Sekapoko, yeah, and then there's Goosag, Amy. See if there's
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me listen to Sekapopo.
Sure.
Atsu spreads hate of me to other creators and industry professionals. Yeah, he did that to me too. I don't know why.
Me neither, bro.
Me neither, bro. Yeah, me too.
Well, so the second one,
Mhm.
this guy just said it happened, right? I mean, like, I don't know if I want to believe him at face value. I mean, but
sure.
like, I think that we're getting into a situation where it's like,
Mhm.
you seem to just be linking me more and more of these. And it does seem
Yeah.
very weird that even though there isn't any real hard concrete evidence,
Yeah.
all of these other people do seem to have the same experience with this individual. So
Yep.
here's Goose Egg YouTube. Is this is another person?
Yeah, this is a man who kind of So essentially what happened was
Yeah.
Goose Egg used to be my old roommate.
Okay.
And he was getting subtweeted by Atsu. So he made a claim that Atsu should get off his high horse and stop being so egotistical. And Atsu kind of made it to where he said that I manipulated Goose into making that post about him. Goose did not take that well. I actually told him to do the exact opposite. I'm a very big advocate, because I've even talked to you about mental health, to where if you don't have a strong mental health, it is probably not a good idea to be a content creator, because drama is going to happen, and it's going to happen a lot, and it's very hard to handle that. So I've advocated for many people to not do content creating if they are going to, I guess, be self-destructive if people say things that aren't true. Because when you're a content creator, you have to be ready to see people just essentially lie about you 24/7.
Yes, you're
And
right.
so Goose witnessed that. And I did not see that, man, because Atsu said that he manipulated, or I manipulated him to make the post. Didn't happen. And then he pivoted the content and the drama from him into me, because he wanted to punch up on a better creator, because having drama with a smaller creator usually means you're going to lose
It's not
subscribers.
beneficial.
Yeah, but having drama with a bigger content creator is very beneficial.
So basically, this Goose guy
Yep.
is getting subtweeted by Atsu, and he's your roommate at the time.
He was my roommate at the time, yeah.
And then after that, he makes the Goose makes a video. Atsu reacts to this video,
Yep.
and he says that basically Goose is an idiot and that you put him up to making the video.
Yep. And there was no basis. It was baseless. There was no proof. And then yesterday he admitted that he just made it all up.
So where's the link to the video that he says that you put him up to it? Because I'm trying to find it. Regarding the drama, is this the video here?
That's a very long one. That's Asian guys one. The original video is Goose Egg's YouTube, but that is a video that talks about all of that. That's an old one. That's an old one.
Yeah, I just want to see where exactly he said that Tectone actually affected the video, right?
Sure.
Because that's a pretty big accusation.
Of course. Chad, if anybody
do we have that?
If anybody has a YouTube link to where he pivots from it being about Goose to it being about me, can you guys go find a clip of that real quick and send it to me? Just you take as much time as you need, but if you have that, send it to me. But yeah, I mean, he was my homie. He didn't really know how to live with the guilt, and he got into some very dark habits. He would stay in his room for 3 days at a time, completely in the dark. Yeah. And then, some very bad things.
And this was after the Atsu video?
Yeah, this was caused by the Atsu video, yes.
Okay. Did he try to defend himself or anything like that afterwards?
Goose?
Because he says right here, are you happy that you caused me and Tectone? How'd you and Goose have a falling out?
So,
do you want to talk about that or no?
He became a husk of who he formerly was. He started doing just irrational shit and became pretty much a husk of the former man that he was.
So mind fucked him.
Yes. And he went live on stream completely unaware of his actions, and he leaked our address on stream. Now, this was around the time where I was getting a lot of death threats and people, already coming to my house. And then at this point I realized I need to make a security system. I asked him to help me pay for the security system, and because he leaked my address, and he couldn't do it. And it was just very rough.
Yeah, I'd have kicked him out too. You made the right call. Definitely. I'd have kicked his ass out too. Absolutely. Yeah. So as Tectone, so then after that, what happened to Goose?
He went home. He's received a lot of therapy. He stopped doing content creation. And as far as I know, he's doing much better now. It's been 2 years since then.
And so all of this happened, and making this today, lost all of my loyal relations, all my content friends, lost my career, lost my mental health, just because one guy in his community.
Yeah, because Goose had maybe 100, 150 viewers, and now everyone thinks that Goose is just a fucking idiot because Atsu just completely ruined his reputation, which is another big issue, which is Atsu used another content creator called Dreamy to lead people to believe that I cause drama in every single community that I'm in, but in reality, I haven't. Dreamy was the
So so Dreamy said this?
No,
Dreamy
so
said that you
Atsu-
caused drama.
Atsu uses the Dreamy incident in Arc Knights to say that I start drama in every single community that I'm in, even though I've never caused drama in Skylanders, Alone, Sinnoh Alice, Ring of Heroes, Ulala, pretty much like about 16 mobile gaming communities I've never had an issue with, but the first one that I had was Arc Knights, and this one was caused by Dreamy. And like even now, I can't even say that without people typing cap, which is insane. I put out another video 2 days ago about Dreamy was outed as being a piece of shit and starting issues with everyone, as well as lying about me, where they were claiming that I was gaslighting, manipulating them in the DMs, when in reality, all of our DMs was actually me helping them with our channel. So essentially, you know, people use that. And then
and did you show those DMs?
Yes, I did.
And you can't delete Twitter DMs.
These are Discord DMs. These are very old. You cannot delete any of them.
Okay. So you could technically have,
but this is DMs from 3-4 years ago.
Right. Yeah, I understand. And if it was edited, it would have been noted as that it was edited. And
yeah,
I'm assuming that they weren't. Okay.
They were not. And if you ever want to see those, there's still video. Yo, boys, we got the videos of the DMs between me and Dreamy. Appreciate that. Here's Atsu admitting himself. Atsu response. Ooh, Pogs.
Let me
guess.
Publicly went on.
What in the f using the
Made a video.
There's another one. Amy Chicken. Is that the name?
Him and problem.
What's this?
Him to do so.
And imagine that.
Says I've had similar experience. So this is another girl that had a really bad experience with Atsu.
Yeah. Also, the clip that I linked to is pretty way too dank. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of lost my cool because it was kind of a you know, somebody admits that they fucked me 3.5 years ago, and I've been living with the bad reputation ever since.
Okay.
So just if you do click
all
that link,
right, I'll watch it right now.
Yeah, it's at around 135, 126, or around 126 if you want to watch the relatively full context.
Okay, I'm gonna just start at 125 then.
Sure. And then he knew that he caused me bad PR forever. How do you think that made him feel when he went against my wishes, when it was just about him and you, and you made it about me controlling him? Do you know how disgusting that is?
And truth be told, I thought you encouraged him to do so.
And imagine that, you
So whenever you
retard.
say, whenever this guy said, I imagine you encouraged him to do so.
Yeah.
Is he talking about the video that Goose made?
Yeah, he was insinuating and also presenting it as objective truth that I manipulated my roommate into making that video. And that's why he pivoted to make it about me.
All right, I'll finish it.
Yeah. Sorry for the R word. I got a little bit heated. And that's the problem. 3 years. There's people who get that I'm right.
All right. So basically, I want to go back to this Goose situation because, like, I'm not entirely sure I'm understanding this.
Yes.
So, Atsu, why did Goose make the video about Atsu again?
He was subtweeting him on Twitter.
How does he know that he was subtweeting him? How did Goose know that?
That's a very good question. To be honest, I can't answer that with certainty. Boys, if you watch the video, does he quote the tweet that he was being subtweeted by? Do we have that? Do we have that quote? It should be in the video. He does pull up the video. Let me. If anybody can find it.
Okay.
Atsu literally said it. Apparently, Atsu also admitted it. But yeah, if you guys twin tails, if you can. Find
because
that clip,
that's the thing. It's like if Atsu responded and said, "Yeah, it was about you," then like, okay, then there it is, right?
Yeah.
But like, I just don't know is there like hard evidence that like it was actually about him, or did he just take it that way?
I would like to say that it is 100% he was intending to subtweet Goose, but
Right.
you know, I mean, let me see if I can get you some proof here real quick, because I don't want you to have to take my word for anything. I
yeah,
really
no,
don't like,
because
I don't
to
like he
me,
said,
like
she said.
I want to have it down, bro. I want to have it in writing. I want to see it for a fact.
Yeah, I don't want to. I got rickrolled. Yeah, I really. This is Goose's initial showcase.
Not upset about it.
Here we go. There are many creators in the games who water connected show like defending his note so deep many people often assume. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is the subtweet.
Okay.
It's at the 40
Let me
second
go
mark.
ahead. I'm gonna. Yeah, I got it. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. So my side of the story, 2 years ago video, and then there's the tweet. And then it was Atsu that made a tweet. There are many creators in the Genshin circle and wider connected circles I'd like to befriend or get to know better, but they're already in so deep with so many people that are awful off stream. It makes me skeptical if they're just naive or also awful behind the scenes. And so the implication here is that Goose is also awful because he associates with you. Is that the implication?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether you believe me or not, I have not batted against you, and I've not batted against other content creators from.
And did
working.
Atsu ever admit that this was about? Well, okay, so if we go backwards, and we assume that because Atsu said that he assumed that you manipulated Goose into making the video, or that he assumed that.
Yep.
So that would have also implied that Atsu had a negative opinion of you. And so if he had a negative opinion of you at that time, that's why he thought that you made Goose make the video, then it would have made logical sense that the subtweet was about Goose.
Yeah, that makes sense what you just said, yeah. That was a very long train of thought. I'll be real, I've got 2 hours of sleep.
I think that's how I would look at it, at least.
Yep.
And so Atsu said Goose was Walmart Tectone, which is a horrible thing to say about anyone. Basically, he's saying he's Walmart dog shit. I don't know what that is. So like Atsu said that. So like, where are all of these clips of Atsu talking shit though?
The clips of Atsu talking shit?
Yeah. Like where's the links of that?
I suppose probably from his twit longer. I mean, it's not so much about Atsu talking shit. It's more about Atsu going behind the scenes and preventing creators from getting opportunities that they would have otherwise received.
So how do we know that happened?
How do we know that Envy, or not Envy? How do we know that Atsu went behind people's backs and prevented opportunities?
Yes.
Because about a lot of people have come forward in the past 5 hours, all corroborating the same story.
And what is that story explicitly?
The story is that they were attempting to get close to people, but they were received that they were not allowed to communicate with that person due to a vague source or Atsu directly, which is also corroborated in Braxophone's post as well.
So, and if you look at Braxophone's post here, let me see if I can find it again.
Oh, and even Dish, who's one of his closest friends, also admitted that he does heavily influence their decisions, which is the Twitter post here.
Where did Dish say that?
I linked it.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to keep up here. I'm gonna keep it 100%.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I am so fucking tired.
It's good. I cannot speak to all the claims of the document. I'm processing it all, but I can tell you I'm very confused with Atsu's distrust of you. Unfortunately, this is where my investment stopped. I heard in passing comments here, but you here and there. I never bothered to ask questions or make up my own mind. I need to apologize to you and take accountability for not paying more mind to growing the divide and actually getting to know yourself. Happy to have friends in content creator space. Apathetic and unconcerned. Those ousting must have felt to you. Reading this now. I mean, I don't think this really applies. How does this imply that Atsu was acting as a gatekeeper, though?
Let me see if I reread it.
Yeah, because maybe I'm not understanding it.
I would argue that Dish stating at the beginning of the first paragraph saying, "But I was telling you I was very confused by Atsu's distrust for you," would imply that he told Dish to not trust them.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is the expressing that she was confused. Is this a she or he? I'm not really sure.
Also, I would like to just
it's a
say,
she?
if
Okay.
you go, there's a talk between Mtashed and Atsu where Mtashed literally runs this down point by point, and Atsu admits that he did that, and he also did not realize how
Atsu
much
admits that
power
he did
has.
what? Atsu admit that he did what?
That if he has the power to mend and repair relationships, that he would also in turn have the inverse, which is destroy relationships.
That would logically make sense. Yes.
Yes.
Where does he say that he has the power to mend and repair relationships?
Boys, we have that one, right? We have that clip. Was that
I
sent
want
earlier?
to. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe I already
He
sent
believe me or not, I have
cams.
relationship with Hoyoverse and try and get you back on good terms.
He said it on MTAS stream. Well, let's get the clip. I want to see the clip.
The right word,
but I think that what you're saying, like, it's very hard to say what?
Check the clip that I just sent you. The
Okay.
MTash one. MTash, he admits he can.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and watch that right now.
Yeah.
Whether you believe me or not, I have not batted against.
The Enviosity clip, the Enviosity tweet that y'all tweeted out. Can one of y'all Imgur that, please?
Yeah, I want to see that after this.
Yeah, but can you screen cap that, because I cannot see that. Yeah, I can't see it unless you do an Imgur, because the guy blocked me.
He's your yes man. Nobody gives a shit about Goose.
Oh, here's another clip of Atsu essentially painting Goose as a mindless fucking yes man.
Okay. All right. Let me see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so now we actually, okay, this is a good clip, because now he's actually just being a cocksucker.
Oh.
Because all of the other clips, it's like, this is all implication, but now here he is actually being a cocksucker.
Oh, absolutely. That's
and when did this happen? Because I see, like people playing Smite, Moist Critical's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Was this 2 years ago?
This was 2 years ago, yeah.
I would bet, yeah.
That's why this situation is so difficult, because like,
right,
it's so hard to just get everything laid out, man. And like, you know me, like I'm a big improv guy. The whole
I get it.
Sometimes I just fucking ramble on about fucking nothing. It's so difficult.
So okay, so basically at this point, I don't know, chat, how you guys feel, but I think this is a pretty good implication that whenever this dude Atsu made a subtweet, it was about Goose.
Absolutely.
Like I think so. I think I've seen enough evidence to where like I would say like 99% certainty that's probably what happened. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So now I have enough evidence for that, at least, you know, for my level.
Yeah,
and
so
this
are you cool? Are you cool if I self-promote real quick for 2 seconds?
Do it.
Okay, but I'm just saying I got a 2.5 hour video summarizing all this shit on my YouTube.
Oh my god.
So
2.5 hours?
Yeah, so if anybody's ever bored
Holy
as fuck,
shit.
thanks. I'll buy you
There's the
Chipotle.
video. Wait, I have to make you mod.
Yeah, I'll buy you Chipotle.
Oh, thank you.
There's just a lot, guys. There's
Okay,
just
go
a fucking
again.
lot. Thanks.
There
I'll
it is.
just post one time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you have the MTashed, what do you call it? The MTash video, the clip here. Atsu said tried. And does MTashed have a good relationship with Hoyoverse?
No. He used to, but no longer. He's blacklisted from the community, as am I.
But wouldn't that imply that Atsu doesn't have the power?
So Atsu has admitted also on stream that he tried to mend the relationship, or at least offered to mend the relationship for MTash.
But the implication of that is because it didn't work, then he didn't have the power.
For that specific scenario, yes.
But do we have any instances of him using it effectively?
Well, I guess currently no. I can try to get some. I could probably.
Oh, I want to see. Oh, I want to see him.
Yeah, I mean, let me see.
I want to see
because
here's the thing.
Fly him out. Well, he gets people flying out. He admitted to taking a cut in his pay to get multiple other creators sponsored and flown out. He runs the majority of their events. So, I mean, are any of those
Atsu
things?
runs the majority of their events.
Yes, at least quite a few events.
Like what?
Boys, do we have any examples of that? Sorry, I mean.
Yep.
I'm working with you here, man.
I mean, because here's my opinion, right?
Yeah.
I think, especially after this clip, I think he's a rat. But I need to but because I think he's a rat, that's why I want to prove it twice as much.
100%.
Because now I want to believe, so I have to prove to myself
I know
that it's worth believing.
Yeah.
So
I have to know for a fact.
I ended up talking
100%.
with fine, but did you go to bat for
read
the
again?
ability
There is a clip that says, so MTash confirms that Atsu has the power to control who Hoyoverse blacklist and whatnot in their interview. That's crazy. I'm shooked. Let me just double check.
Let me see it.
Yeah, I mean, I have not fact checked this at all. This is a random post on Twitter. I'm gonna keep it 100%, man. I was about to end streaming rage. I'm gonna keep it 100%. So you were working with Tectone at 5% power.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, and yeah, I get it. I've done it myself. Okay, so this is so MTash finally confirms that Atsu has the power to control Hoyoverse blacklist and whatnot in their interview. That's crazy. I'm shooked. Okay, let me see this.
But I would have put in, I would have sent a message and be like,
so why do you have that power?
This person might want to speak to you. And yeah, but the most I can do is just connect you to
Who's Sunmilk
staff.
Sunmilk is a official Hoyoverse community manager.
Okay.
Yeah. He says we in a clip. Yeah, but guys, that could just be a misspeak. I don't want to use that as damning evidence. Right. Trying very hard to keep this shit fair, chat. Get-togethers. Sorry,
Oh
guys.
man, I really don't know what to think.
Okay. I mean,
I really don't, because so he goes and he says that he tried to do it, but the implication is that he failed.
Very true.
And the implication with failed is that he doesn't have the power. And the implication with he doesn't have the power means that he didn't initially blacklist them. And he also said that he didn't initially blacklist them. Is there anybody else besides Brax, who said that they were blacklisted from Hoyoverse and blamed Atsu?
The only thing that's currently being blamed is not a blacklist from Hoyoverse. It's blacklisted, or it's just prevented from being able to talk to content creators that they would have wanted to talk to in Atsu's little friend group.
So Atsu told his friends not to talk to these people?
Yeah, and wouldn't really give a reasoning why to.
How do we know that he didn't give a reasoning?
Because he himself still doesn't have a reasoning. It was essentially just Atsu says this and then people listen.
I think that he might have a reasoning, but he doesn't want to say what it is publicly.
Okay.
I think that's logically what would make more sense, right?
That's essentially, he said bad vibes. Essentially, bad vibes.
Everybody knows, like, whenever I say somebody, like, let's be real, right? If I say somebody has bad vibes, that means I don't really want to tell why I actually don't like them, right?
Mm.
And so I think that there's a very good chance that Atsu probably did say why, like, because these would be private conversations between Atsu and Atsu's friend.
Yeah.
And logically, we would not be privy to those conversations because if they were Atsu's friend, they would not be leaking the conversations.
Yep.
So we don't really know what Atsu said about them. The implication that he didn't say anything, I think, probably isn't true.
Right. And then,
I think that he probably did say what it was.
But
I think that what
you saw the diss tweet earlier where it says, "I was very confused by Atsu's distrust for you," which would kind of elaborate that he did.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, okay.
And so I was going to go further.
Okay.
Is that Atsu? Oh, so what you're saying is that Atsu, the dish. Well, let me see if I can find this again. Dish saying that she didn't understand why Atsu
Speaking out
didn't
against him just
trust
fucks them harder.
Brax is implication
Yep.
that
You know what I'm saying? It's
Atsu
really,
did not
really hard
actually
not to look
give
at
a more extended reason onto why to not trust people. Is that what you're saying? I think that tracks. That actually does make sense.
Yeah.
I think that Atsu probably thinks that other people are. It seems like this guy is very invested into having clout.
Yeah. I mean,
and I think that he. Go ahead.
Here's my take on the Atsu thing, and because this is really something that I can give with a borderline, very small amount of sentience left in my fucking brain. I don't think I personally at this point do not believe that Atsu has the direct ability to deliver Hoyoverse contracts to creators. That was a rumor going on and perpetuated by a lot of people.
He's moving the needle, right? Like that's the accusation is he's moving the needle. It's not that he is. Now, is there evidence that he is moving the needle? Now, I would say that what is his relationship with people that are at Hoyoverse? Like, is he on a friendly relationship with them? Is he on a professional relationship? Like, what would you say? Like, if
I were to say he has gone on record saying he is friends with people like Sun Milk, and they have a pretty good rapport considering they use him to coordinate a lot of their events.
And also, there was something about them, having like a birthday party for him as well.
I think that
in Brax's. I think
Brax is wrong from that. I think that is a misspeak by Brax. I think that's a normal birthday party. But because there is no proof of that, so I don't want to further that. I think Brax is mistaken on that.
Okay. I think that it would, like, just knowing, because this guy, I mean, he does seem to be kind of catty.
Yep.
What are the odds that a person who he's friends with, he hasn't discussed things about other content creators that he discussed with his other friends? I feel like if you look at what he already did with other people, he probably did say something negative about these people to the Hoyoverse employees, maybe.
Yeah.
Like if somebody told me that happened, I would not immediately disbelieve it. I don't know if it's true. I'm not sure.
Here's the whole thing. For me, the real serious issue is the fact that Tawano, which is one of Atsu's friends, has gone on record saying he wanted to have relationships with people, but he was not allowed due to Atsu. That is confirmed. That is
Where?
That is in Braxophone's document at the very bottom,
Okay.
where it says, "I would love to get you to know you, but Atsu."
Where is that? Because
let me pull it up. I'll screenshot it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. And the other thing that really, really scares me, and I want to find this one for you first because this is the one that really freaks me out the most. Where is Atsu?
Well, okay, I see it right here. Anyways, Atsu has manipulated many creators into space into trusting him and sticking around. Maybe they're all friends now, who knows? But what I know is that whatever Atsu says goes. I felt Jake had a similar sentiment. Now, I'm trying to come at this in an unbiased perspective.
Of course. I think that's very
This
respectable.
person had no problem leaking the DMs with Atsu, but he is using direct quotes for things that, where's the DMs for this? So you're using a screenshot. And like, was this said to him in, like verbally?
It was said verbally, and I will also say Tawano was in my chat this morning and never spoke anything against it. Maybe is that an admission of guilt? I don't know, but if he was in the chat and there was something wrong, he was also DMing me a lot of things whenever there was any misinformation, but he never DM'd me during that to play it or to clear it up as misinformation.
I felt like Jake had a similar sentiment to Atsu about me, so I just asked him straight up, and you know what his response was? Did Jake ever confirm this? Did Jake ever confirm that Atsu like influenced his feelings about it? Because if we have a name and the name is being given a specific quote, then couldn't you just ask the person who said this if they said it?
Oh, also, I got a message from Braxton saying the normal birthday party was a Hoyo sponsored event where certain creators were invited, and I know because my friends were explicitly invited by Sunmilk for a Hoyo versus lunch, which is like, why did it turn into a birthday party for Atsu? Lol. The convo with Jake was in person at Gamescom Germany.
Is Brax in your chat?
Yeah, and in my DMs, yes.
Can he join the call?
Absolutely. Well, let me ask. Now, I will admit, would you? I don't want to pressure him to do anything he doesn't want to do.
If he doesn't want to, I don't give a fuck. That's fine.
Yeah. He is a little bit.
Because I don't want to be implying something that he is or isn't doing with him right there. You know, like
he's down to join the call.
Okay. Do you want to? Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. He needs to join the call real quick.
Yeah,
He's still booting up. Yeah, this will work a lot better because he's a lot more well rested than me.
Yeah.
I could barely sleep last night, man.
Mm-hmm.
When'd you wake up?
Oh, I bet. I mean, this has been crazy. I woke up like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Did you eat Chipotle yet?
Not yet. It's not till later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just got a bag of beef jerky, the usual.
Yo, what up, Brex?
Yo, what up?
What's good?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I've just been watching stream all day, so I saw this was happening.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. So you put out this whole document, this Google document about Atsu, and what made you want to do that?
So it kind of like it was kind of like 3 years of just like not saying anything.
Okay.
So basically I just had like some bad experiences. And if you want the TLDR, basically I interacted with this guy a couple times. I was young content creator, lights in my eyes, like excited to meet other people, you know. Had some bad interactions, and I didn't feel like they were bad. I found out they were bad afterwards because I found out people were like avoiding me. And one day I just straight up asked him if there's like beef because I didn't really think I did anything, but it felt like he was avoiding me.
And
he said he didn't.
Those are the DMs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, "Yeah, I don't have like a problem with you. I just don't really want to be your friend, and I can't trust you.
Sure.
I'm not going to tell you why." And obviously, like that to me is like a catch-22 because it's like, okay, so I can't tell people about this because then it proves his point. But then if I can't tell people about this, then I feel like I can never understand what it is, like what actually happened, and why people have this opinion of me.
Sure. Okay. And did you ever communicate with him later on and figure out what the actual truth of that was? Or did he even express that, especially now that things are out? Did he ever say what he thought?
So he I mean, I haven't been watching his side of things. I've only been watching
Sure.
Techie here. So allegedly, he did come out and say some things today, but I have not heard him express anything. I have just heard from multiple friends. Yeah, you were right. Atsu doesn't like you, and a lot of people were like skeptical. I told my friends about this. I was like, this is like really weird. Like, do you know what his deal is with me? Because it seems like he's really avoidant. And they're all like, no, I don't think he has any beef with you. And then when this all came out, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, he told me he fucking hates you.
And that's like, for example, like the tweet from Dish. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you know,
so,
like some people have been better than others about it. They've been like not super involved, but
have any of them given you a specific reason, or have they all been very just kind of, wishy-washy about why?
every person that I've asked, including Jake, because the Jake interaction was in person at Gamescom in Germany. That's why I didn't have like a screenshot of it. Every person has told me it's not up to them to say.
Okay, well, let's go down to like the thing that you said with Jake. Who's
Sure.
Jake?
That's Tuano.
Tuano. Okay,
Tuano
and
was
that
in the
is
OTK Valorant Championship. He was on Sekuno's team. He's one of the largest Genshin Impact content creators.
Has Tuano confirmed that he said this?
I don't think he's confirmed anything.
He was in chat when he was deconfirming other misinfo. So by that logic, I would assume that he would have corrected that. But he has not said, yes, I said that. But I can ask.
Okay.
I don't think, personally, from my few interactions that I have had with him, I don't think he would lie about it if we asked him.
Okay.
So, could be worth
So
it.
he said this to you in person, and then whatever Atsu says goes, and that's what he told you?
He didn't say whatever Atsu says goes. He just said, Atsu. In that same conversation, I had asked him, where Atsu was at because I wanted to talk to him because obviously there's all this beef and I don't know what the fuck's going on. And he said, I know for a fact Atsu doesn't want to talk to you.
Well, why did you quote whatever Atsu says goes if that's not what he said?
Oh, I didn't mean that. That was just me saying like. Honestly, I don't know. I just wrote it that way. That wasn't an actual.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why do you think Atsu? Like, what do you mean? Whatever he says goes. Like, what is the implication of that? Like, sorry, what is the practical application of that? Sorry.
Sure. So I think that there's a couple things that I think in my document that are taken out of context, and I think there's some that are not, and people are kind of mixing them up. So I think as far as the friend group goes, I think everyone is able to think individually, right? I've had so many creators like that are friends with him message me individually, not mentioning each other, not mentioning anything, just apologizing if they ever made me feel like excluded or anything.
Right.
But in all of the experiences I've had going to conventions for Hoyoverse and just going to conventions without Hoyoverse, every single convention is the same story. Atsu brings everyone together. He hosts some kind of event. He brings everyone to one particular thing. All of them are sponsored every time. Can
you give me an example of a sponsored event? Can you give me 2 examples of sponsored events by Hoyoverse that Atsu is the gatekeeper of?
By gatekeeper, do you mean like he's like said you can't do this, or do you mean just like where he's kind of like influenced who might go on a sponsored?
Well, how do you know he influenced them?
So here's what I'm going to say, because I think this is one of the things that's getting taken out of context, right?
Sure.
I do think that he has pull within Hoyoverse. I know for a fact one of the, well, I'm not going to say that publicly, but I can deem it.
Sure.
Basically, I know that he's good friends with like staff at Hoyo, and I know he's been working with them for a long time. I would say like even I have had experiences where Hoyoverse has asked for my opinion on something, right?
How
but
do you
him
know
being
that he's good friends with people at Hoyoverse?
Because I have also talked with them. Everyone gossips in this space, right? Everyone knows. And here, I'm gonna send you something. Give me a second.
Sure.
I'll be real. I feel like all of your questions can kind of just be answered if you watch the MTash VOD of MTash and Asian guys interaction.
So
the
thing that I sent you, they are often one of the people that reaches out about opportunities. And so because of that, there are many times
without saying the nature of what you said, can I say what my reaction to that is?
Yeah.
I believe what Brax is saying.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think that ultimately
I also did not know that, so I'm not gonna say what that is.
Oh,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something they don't talk about it. But it's
I
where yeah.
Yep.
So when you have that kind of like relationship with people, it's like you can
I did.
you
I read his
can say,
document.
hey, there's this event coming
I
up.
don't think
Like,
it was bad or anything,
if
'cause,
yeah,
he did come
there's
up to me
like
at
an opportunity
Gamescom.
for like sponsors or anything.
And I just told him that, yeah. I told him the truth.
Maybe this person got left out. You think you could
I
toss him in the pool?
I
or-
have a link from Tawano that confirms what Brax is saying about Atsu is correct.
Let's get the fucking link. Let's get it.
Here you go.
Right.
It's timestamped and everything.
Okay, and addressing Brax's twit longer, and we'll pull it up right here.
He did come up to me at Gamescom. And I just told him that, yeah. I told him the truth.
Clip.
So Atsu is showing a screenshot. What's the nature of this screenshot?
So I was presented a cool opportunity that I don't want to go into too much detail on.
Sure.
But I was presented a cool opportunity, and before
Really
any
now?
of the details were solidified, and before the
Really
opportunity
now?
was either,
You really
I'm
don't
just
know
I'm
what
gonna be
this
honest. The
contract
opportunity
talk is
didn't go
about.
through.
Okay.
You guys want proof?
But I had this opportunity,
guys
and I had
want
no
proof
idea what
that
to
he's
do. And I
capping
felt
here.
like
Here is
the
your
only
proof.
person that I might know that also has
Here's
a
your
similar
proof.
opportunity would be him, because he's the go-to for every event, every con that I go to. He's hosting events at the Hoyoverse booth.
Here is
He's
your
like
proof.
the MC for all of the Genshin stuff.
Sure.
When they bring in streamers, it's him and his friends. And yeah, then at the end of the con, well, I don't remember where I was going with this, to be honest.
Okay, so whenever you look at this screenshot, so this is a screenshot that Atsu posted, and could I ask you, that's you messaging him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was asking him for advice. Relatively new
So-
creator. I've only been doing this for like 2 years, or I had been 2
I
years.
did.
At that
I read his
point.
document.
So what is this evidence of?
I don't think it was bad or anything. Because, yeah, he did come up to me.
I actually
at
don't know
Gamescom.
what that was being used as evidence for. I think he was trying to
I did.
say.
Wait, did I
Please
link
scroll.
you, did
There
I
was
link
one-
you the wrong thing?
You might have linked us the wrong
Really
thing,
now?
because it was just
I
a
linked you the
screenshot of him
wrong
talking about-
thing. I'm so sorry. I'd like to reiterate that I'm so fucking tired. It's insane.
All
I'm
right, let's go to another.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
borderline brain dead. I'm so sorry. Yeah, can you check that again? Sorry.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll find it.
Yeah, it's the bottom one.
I did. I read his document. I don't think it-
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, this is not.
Yeah, no, that's my bad, boys. I mean, I'm brain dead right now. I'm gonna keep it 100%.
Okay, and this is Tuanto.
Yeah. Very good guy, by the way. Very good dude.
So Tuanto is Jake, and he did come up to me and applies to you, Brax, asking him Tuanto why you're being like excommunicated, kind of. Is that where we're going here?
Yeah. And if you
Okay,
want to know
all right.
the whole conversation, it was mostly. At first, I asked him if we have beef, like me and him, because I know he's
Yeah.
close with Atsu, and that's where that came from. Is like, like me personally, I don't have any beef with you, but Atsu.
Okay, all right, I'll finish it. Is that the end of it? Or
Yeah,
does-
no, you already. That's the VOD, bro.
That's it. That's the whole
Okay.
thing. Okay, so he's just implying. So like what you're linking me that clip for is to say that this is Jake confirming that he had a conversation with you, because this quote is taken from something that he said at Gamescom. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So how much so basically Atsu also said that he tried to mend a relationship that someone named Imtashed had with Hoyoverse. Is that correct?
I heard that today. I didn't know about
I've
that.
also heard that.
Did that happen?
To my knowledge, I don't believe it was mended.
Yeah.
Would
I'm
that
sure.
not imply that he doesn't have the power?
For that specific scenario, yeah, because Hoyoverse does not like MTash at all.
Why?
Because he's been very critical of the company, and you're not really allowed to be overly critical of the game or be involved in drama or talk about leaks.
Okay.
I do think it's like worth noting that there are some creators, I think probably like as far as Hoyoverse is concerned, that are like, no matter who gives you a vouch, we're not gonna give you another chance.
Sure. So you think that there's like a spectrum on it, and MTash is so far into the spectrum that Atsu can't leverage any sort of influence to move the needle at all?
Yeah.
Is that effectively what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And can I clarify something? Because I think again, this is something that I think a lot of people are taking out of context.
Really
I don't
now?
think that like. I feel like I have become like kind of a victim in this in whatever this is, right? But I also want to clarify, I don't think Atsu is like some evil mastermind plotting to destroy everyone or like control everything. I think it just happens to be that way. Right? I think that what happens is sometimes
Can you explain that?
So are you saying he didn't plan to destroy everyone's relationships, but he just
did it?
ended up doing it?
It just happened.
I feel like what happened. So maybe even that wording was bad, but like I think that when he's like, "Hey, let's do this con thing," and he's like, "Hey, let's invite these specific creators," what that does is it like tells Hoyoverse these are the creators we go to. It's not that don't fuck with this guy. Maybe it is. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have any proof of that.
The stories that have come out today.
Let me go back. Go ahead, Tectone.
The stories that have come out today, Brax, would prove quite literally the opposite of what you're saying, which is there are many people that ought to have fucked over in the form of Bub, in the form of Sekapoko.
So whenever you say so, Atsu does events for Hoyoverse. Is that correct?
Yeah, he does a lot.
Can you give me 2 examples?
Yeah, so Gamescom was one of them. He was flown out and basically hosted some like game show thing, I think, on the main stage, and he did a few things. This was last year, so it should have been at the end of August,
2023.
Yeah. And then another one would be the Anime Expo that I was talking about. Where I don't know if have you read the whole thing or no? It's a lot of reading. So
I've read about like 1/3 of it.
Okay, so I'll try to explain the rest, but mostly there was one con that my second interaction with him happened at. It was at that Anime Expo. I believe he was hosting some of the Genshin events there, and also maybe a Star Rail one, but I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
Okay, so you have the Gamescom one, and what was the second one?
Anime Expo, I think 2022, but maybe it's 2021. Let's see, 2022. And that wasn't the only thing. I know he's hosted a lot more. It's just those are the ones that instantly like I was there and I remember this happening.
Okay, he says the first comment is that thank you to Hoyoverse for making this Anime Expo trip happen. So it's interesting wording here that I find to be a little bit confusing, but like for inviting us to participate, I mean, he's like, for example, like he's not saying we were sponsored by them. He's not saying hashtag ad.
I have a way better idea. Because like right now, I'm going to keep it 100%. This is getting way too confusing, way too fast. I want you to ask me specifically the questions that you want answered, and I will answer them because I need to go to fuck to bed.
Okay.
I'm tired. I'm cold, sweating. I feel like shit. What is the specific questions that you want answered?
What did Atsu do wrong?
Okay, Atsu went behind the scenes and prevented multiple opportunities and relationships for other creators by putting in whispers into their ears saying, don't collab with Brax, don't do this with Brax, while having no proper reasoning whatsoever.
But there is no hard evidence for that.
The only hard evidence or soft evidence that there is multiple creators all outspeaking their concerns that happened all today at the same time. I would also like to say that in the document, and I would like you to read this for yourself, in the document there's also a post that talks about alleged sexual assault and sexual harassment. And then Atsu also himself in his text says that he doesn't want to talk about it because he doesn't want to out the victim, but he's also not ousting the perpetrator. That is something that I do not like. That is
Did-
his words.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but I agree with Atsu there.
Okay, so you think that it's not a good idea if you know someone who's a predator, then to not call them out on it?
I don't think that it's his decision to make.
You don't think you could like tell anyone or report that without even bringing up the victim's name?
How could you report something without bringing up the name of the victim?
All right, good point. All right, cool, got me.
Well, yeah, well, I'm thinking like, because how could that happen?
Sure.
I mean, maybe, right?
Mm.
I mean, like, and I don't really know the details. And also, he could be protecting somebody. This is like a huge accusation, and I'm not saying he's doing this.
This is not an accusation that I've made. These are just things that have been talked about on both of those documents.
I understand.
Yeah, this isn't me saying this. I am merely reading a quote off of what was posted.
Sure. Yeah, I understand.
But yet, let me go even further and just show you exactly what it is that I'm talking about.
Okay, sure.
Give me one moment. Because this to me, maybe I'm misunderstanding this. This is super weird to me.
The one you just linked?
I haven't linked it yet.
Oh, no, never mind.
Yep. That one. That is all that I'm saying is that a statement. I don't understand, and maybe you can shed light on why, if that had happened, why wouldn't you just say who did that? Maybe I don't get how that works.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I think that what you're saying and how you feel is totally valid and very like it's like it's authentic, it's understandable and everything like that. But whenever you push somebody's trauma out into the public without or even against their consent, because the relationship between those people isn't really understood,
sure.
You could at some point make their life even worse than it was before then.
Now,
because
that is very true, but I would like to also say that Atsu made me talk publicly about my rape trauma. So I think that's where I kind of feel unfair because he made me talk about that on stream.
Wait, wait, what?
Yeah, so he was saying that I was shit talking people in our private DMs.
Mm-hmm.
So when a
I remember you told me about this. Yeah, go ahead.
When a content creator says you were shit talking, so many people in these DMs, well, I have no choice. It's either show the DMs or everyone thinks that I'm a fucking snake.
So basically what he did is he accused you. Let me just make sure I understand this. He accused you of something and he said, prove me wrong. And in order to prove you wrong, you had to expose a trauma that you had to go through that you didn't want to make public.
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, I can definitely see how you feel. Absolutely.
Yes.
And like the reason why he's doing it, what I'm saying is that like, I don't know if there's enough that it sucks. Yeah, no, I think that actually like, because I remember Tectone talked to me about this before. This was like 6 months ago or something like that. And I remember thinking like, yeah, you are kind of between a rock and a hard place there. And so, yeah, no, I definitely think that that's.
So that's
and Atsu.
That's why that tweet rubs me the wrong way. So it just doesn't. Make
And so
any sense
Atsu said that you were shit talking people in DMs.
Yes.
So Atsu said that you were DMing Atsu.
Yes.
Like you were DMing him and shit talking.
Yes.
So he would have had the knowledge of what the DMs were whenever he said that.
Yes.
So he said that knowing that if he put you in that position, you would have had to expose your own trauma.
Yes.
Were you shit talking anyone?
I said one comment, Tenha was weird.
Okay.
I don't know if you consider weird shit talk, but Tenha's a pretty weird guy. He goes live and talks about dicks all the time.
Okay.
It's like me, but times 1,000.
Okay,
That
I
being
understand.
said, I love Tenha, but he's a weird guy. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with that.
Sure. And then you exposed the DMs. And what did Atsu do whenever you exposed the DMs?
He did not give a single fuck.
Okay. So it's not like he said that he didn't double down and say like, oh yeah, this is the proof that you were shit talking. He just kind of was like, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very odd. That's very, very weird.
Yeah.
Tectone is twisting. Atsu never said Tectone to show DMs, but he put Tectone in a position to where if Tectone didn't show DMs, the implication would be that Tectone was shit talking.
1,000,000%. And
that's the rock. That's the catch-22. That's the rock in a hard place.
Dude, and people for 3 years have not gotten that. How are you to say? It doesn't matter if you don't directly say show the DMs. If you say Tectone was shit talking other content in our DMs, you're tarnishing my reputation. You're saying some things that I would never fucking do, and you are forcing my hand.
Okay. Atsu's in chat. Yeah, no, I bet he is. Tectone, I don't want to keep you up. I'll probably like. Should I talk to him about this too and see kind of like what he's saying? Because like I don't want to keep you up for this.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I think Atsu's one of the most manipulative snake-faced motherfuckers on this place of the earth. Okay, if you want to talk to somebody, you can talk to MTash. MTash is great, but I don't trust Atsu worth a fucking damn. Bro has fucked my life for 3.5 years. And you know what the worst thing is? Even after all of this, I still know there's still going to be doubt in everybody's mind. He makes my life so much fucking harder than it needs to be. And that's pretty much it. So,
you think... Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to look and process everything right now and make sure that I see everything.
Yep. Once again, you're free to do whatever you like, and maybe I pull a little Atsu and say, "Oh, Asmon, don't speak to him," and then you say, "Well, I do want to talk to you, but you know, Tectone." But I just want to fucking go to bed.
Okay, I understand that. That definitely makes a lot of sense for sure.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you really got yourself into a world of confusion, man.
Yeah, this is incredible.
It's a lot. I think the biggest issue is that like it's all like everything implicates everyone. So I feel like if I say something that someone else said, then that person is now outed as like a part of this. And most of them don't want any part of it. Also, most of it are like, I'm going to tell you this in confidence. Like I'm not going to.
And if we had damning evidence on bot, we would just go, okay, here it is, bot. But the only thing we can do is, man, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck.
Okay. Well, since you've got to go to bed, man, like I get that. Could you add MTash to the call?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you have him on Discord? Yeah, okay. Because I don't have him on Discord at all.
Yeah, I got you. But MTash, I trust with my fucking life, and he's gonna do a way better job than me.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm so fucking tired, bro. I'm just.
No, I got it, bro. Like you've been awake like all day.
Yeah.
All day. I get it. Yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah, MTash, can you take it over, man? Just be as fair as possible as you always are.
I'm gonna sewer you, Tectone. You made a big mistake here, brother.
Yeah, 100%. Anyways, just you got this.
All right. Hey, how you doing?
Night.
Peace, boys. All right, I'm rating Zach. I am getting the fuck out of here, bro. I am so fucking tired. Dude, if I wake up tomorrow and I have to deal with new drama, bro, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I'm going to go pass the fuck out. And I'll be real. I know 100% there's going to be some new bullshit that I'm going to have to deal with tomorrow morning. I'm going the fuck to bed. I'll catch y'all later, boys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night, and I'll see y'all later. Peace, boys.